Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Feral Naruto x Hana konoha. Before I start, please support for more amazing content and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by SAGEOF6way and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. Chapter 1 Denial and New Sensei. It was right after the first round of the Chunin exams. A blond boy dressed in orange was searching the hospital until he finally found the person he was looking for, a silver-haired man with his headband over his left eye and a mask covering his mouth. The man was reading the latest installment of the Icha series. "Kakashi-sensei, can you train me for the finals?" asked the blonde ninja excitedly. The man turned his head away from his porn. "Sorry Naruto. I'm training Sasuke for the finals because he is fighting a dangerous enemy who has a chance of killing him," said the copy ninja in a happy voice, and his eye shaped in a U. Naruto looked shocked and betrayed. "Can you at least give me a scroll on a jutsu or anything at all that would in some way better myself?" asked the genin. The man shakes his head in negative. "Sasuke needs it more and he has a better chance of victory and making Chunin," stated Kakashi. Naruto started to shake and clenches his fists. "Fine, don't train me, you favorites playing sensei," he said with venom in his voice before the blonde turned around and storms out of the hospital. The silver-haired man just shrugged and went back to reading his novel and giggled a bit. Hana was wandering around the village and came to the edge of a training ground where she heard grunting and smashing. "Wonder who that is?" she thought to herself as she walked to the training ground. She hid herself in the trees and was surprised to see Naruto training by boxing a tree. His hands were already bloody from the multiple impacts. Hana continued to watch. "I can tell he has something to prove, but what?" she thought. Naruto finished punching the tree, then formed the ram, serpent and tiger seals shadow clone jutsu. He shouted as 30 clones surrounded him. Hana's interest peaked at this new development. He's not even tired after that little exercise and creating 30 clones. Not to mention that was a B rank in jutsu, she thought as she saw the clones attack the original. Hana kept watch in amazement as Naruto takes a beating, but kept on fighting. Hana looked on as the blonde took on his clones and thought, this kid could easily become a powerhouse if trained properly. After dispelling the last clone with a punch, Naruto passed out from the exhaustion of his workout. Hana appeared next to his body and checked him over. "Beside the injuries, he's fine. He's just tired and malnourished. That's odd, but I'll have to put that thought aside for now," she thought as she placed her hands over the boy's injuries and started to heal them. A familiar green glow enveloped her hands and after a few moments her patient's hand caught her wrist, catching the medic nin off guard. "Who are you?" he asked cautiously as his eyes slowly opened. Hana was shocked. "My name is Inuzuka Hana," she said as Naruto grunted. The blonde recognized the surname. "Any relation to Inuzuka Kiba?" he asked. "He is my brother." "Can I get your name?" she asked politely. "Uzumaki Naruto." She thinks for a moment. Naruto, wait, were you the Naruto that beat my brother in the Chunin exams?" "Yes, I beat him," said Naruto. "Can you let go of my wrist now? I kind of need it back and I won't hurt you, promise," she said. Naruto reluctantly let go and sat up. "Can you tell me why I'm not in as much pain as I was before I was unconscious?" asked Naruto. Hana smiled. "I was able to heal some of your wounds and I must say I am impressed by your endurance to take any type of punishment and keep fighting." Naruto looked at her. "I have to go and get ready for more training," he said as he got up. Hana frowned and pulled him back down. "No you don't. I am going to heal you first so you don't die from chakra depletion," she stated. Naruto snorts. "Why do you care?" he asked, causing Hana's mouth to open in shock. "What do you mean?" "It's because I am a medic and that means that I can't watch someone die in front of me," she yelled. "Very well, if you don't mind," said Naruto as he lies down. Hana's hand glow green and put it over Naruto injuries and they slowly heal. Naruto gets up. "Thanks, I have to train now," he said. Hana stood up. "Don't you have a sensei that's supposed to be teaching you?" Naruto snorts. "My sensei would rather play favorites with the Sasuke team," he said the word sensei with venom in his voice. Hana looks at him curiously. "Who's your sensei?" she asked. "Pada Kakashi," said Naruto. "How about a wager?" said Hana. Naruto looked at her. "What do you mean?" he asked. Hana sighed. "1-on-1. If you manage to land one clean hit on me, I will train you for the exams. If you fail you must clean all of the Inuzuka kennels," she said. Naruto smiled. "I accept. I need a teacher anyway, so how long should we fight?" he asked. Hana smiled. 2 hours, and I won't use my partners, okay? "Partners?" asked the blonde. Hana simply pointed at 3 dogs, several times larger than Akamaru, looking at the 2 of them over from the bushes with her thumb. "Oh," said the blonde as the 2 of them got into similar stances. Hana frowned. "Wait," she said, putting her hand up in a halting gesture. "Who taught you that stance?" she asked with narrowed eyes. Naruto was confused. I was able to mimic Kiba's stance a little, he said nervously, making Hana sighed, then smiled. You may be a genius to be able to copy my clan's fighting stance so closely, she said. Realization hit Naruto as his eyes widened. Sorry, I didn't know that stance was so important. If I had known, sorry. He said, waving his hands around frantically, even bowing a few times. Hana laughed. It's alright, it's interesting that you can mimic a stance this close with very few mistakes, she said as she got into the same stance, but with fewer openings. Naruto shifted his stance to match Hana's. To her amazement, interesting, it has fewer openings, but I can help him develop his own style based off of ours with mother's approval, she thought. They both charged at each other. Naruto punched, but Hana ducked low, then knocked the boy's fist upwards by slamming the back of her fist into the blonde's wrist. Hana quickly swung her leg at Naruto's head, but the blonde avoided it by ducking, then the Inuzuka suddenly got lower and brought another kick around with her other leg, going for a leg sweep. The blonde was swept him off his feet, but Naruto tilted himself in mid-air and landed on his hands, then he flipped backwards, landing on his feet. The blonde quickly went through some hand-sealed shadow clone jutsu, he said as 3 clone poofed into existence and surrounded Hana before charging. Hana elbowed one of them in the stomach, causing it to disperse, then placed her hands on another clone's shoulder before using it as a vaulting horse to spring herself forward to kick and disperse a second clone. The final clone was dispersed after Hana landed and hit it with a claw, then she went for the real Naruto. Naruto pulled a kunai out of his pouch and charged her. Hana parried Naruto's consecutive attacks, but she was starting to tire. His stamina is amazing, she thought as Naruto went for a punch to the chest only for the Inuzuka to block. Hana slashed at Naruto with her claws, but the blonde narrowly dodged by moving to the side before his opponent brought another claw down at him. Naruto dodged again by leaping backwards, and the Inuzuka went into a defensive stance, waiting for the blonde's attack, wanting to conserve energy. Naruto makes 10 more clones and sent them to attack Hana. Hana was starting to struggle to keep a solid defense as she ripped through the clones, creating more and more smoke. When she dispelled 6 clones and was covered by smoke, the real Naruto joined the fray and managed to land a blow to Hana's chest. Hana let herself fall on her ass to catch her breath. After a few seconds, Hana got up. Well done, I didn't think you would actually be able to hit me. As promised, I will train you for the exam, she said. Naruto smiled. Hi, thank you sensei. Where should we meet? Meet me back here at 6 AM. I need to go get some stuff for your training, she said as Naruto nods and walks off. At the Inuzuka clan compound. Hana walked in and was greeted by a feral-looking woman with fangs and wild brown hair. Hana, why are you late? Your shift at the hospital was over 4 hours ago, she asked with a bit of anger in her voice. Sorry Ka-san, when I was there I overheard a sensei refusing to train one of his students in favor of another, stated Hana with an edge, making Tsume raise an eyebrow. Who was the sensei and student? Asked the older woman. Hana gulped. The sensei was Hada Kakashi and the student was Uzumaki Naruto, she said, causing Tsume's eyes to widen, then narrow. Explain why this caused you to be late, she demanded. Well, when I saw this I talked to Kakashi and he said some unkind thing about his student. I then went to talk to Kiba and he said that Naruto won partially by luck and skill on the rest, she said as she took a seat on a nearby chair. Tsume pulled up a chair herself and sat on it backwards with her arms resting on the back before she motioned her daughter to continue. I walked to a training area and saw Naruto training first by punching a tree, then sparring with his shadow clones. I think he has untapped potential and is waiting for the right teacher. Tsume smiled. Let me guess, you want to train him for the finals, correct? She asked. Hana bowed her head. Hi mother, she responded. Very well, you have my permission, under one condition. He will only be allowed to learn clan jutsu if he can beat you one-on-one with me watching, said the clan matriarch. Hana raised her head high, she said as she stands up from her chair and goes to bed. Tsume walks to her study and take out a piece of paper on her desk. Tsume stared at a framed picture of the fourth and a red-haired woman standing on her desk. I hope I am making the right decision. Minato, Kushina. The civilian council might have forbidden me from adopting him, but he will be trained, she thought as she starts to write on the paper. Next day 6 AM. Hana was seen walking into the training ground with a bag on her shoulders. The Inuzuka quickly spotted Naruto training with his shadow clones. Naruto, come here, I got something for you, said Hana as she put her bag down. Naruto disperses his clones and walks over to her. What is it, sensei? Asked Naruto, smiling. Hana takes out 4 bands. These are weight bands, put them on your legs and arms. The weight will increase 10 pounds for every % of your total chakra that you put into them. Try it, she said. Naruto took the bands and put them on. How much chakra should I put into them? Asked Naruto. Put about 4% of your chakra into each band. That should make each weight about 40 pounds, an excellent place to start, said Hana as Naruto put the required amount in the bands and he crouches. Suddenly heavy, he said. Hana smiles. Very good. Walk or run 10 lap around the field just to get used to the bands, she ordered as Naruto started to walk, then started to speed up. Naruto finished 10 laps in 20 minutes and walked over to his temporary sensei. Naruto, now we're going to do some chakra control exercises. Tell me what you have done, she said. Well, Kakashi sensei taught us the tree walking and Iruka sensei tried to teach me the leaf exercise, but that was all. As Hana listened, she became more furious at Kakashi's inability to teach all his students properly and let off a motherload of killing intent. Naruto found himself greatly frightened and made a mental note to never piss his temporary sensei off. Hana let go of the killer intent that she was unleashing, making the boy sigh in relief. Naruto, we're going to work on water walking. It will help you control drastically, she said, making the blonde curious. Hana walked to the lake and walked on top of it. First focus chakra in your feet, but the trick is to change the chakra constantly because unlike trees the water moves a little, so you have to take that into account. Naruto focuses chakra to his feet and walked forward towards the water. After about one step he loses control and plummets straight into the lake. Before starting his next attempt, Naruto removed his jacket and pants to keep himself from getting weighted down by wet clothes. He continued to try, but he gets nowhere fast. After his 10th attempt, Hana motions him to stop. Naruto, you did not get very far, do you know why? She asked. Naruto looked at her. Well, I have been feeling like something is blocking my chakra even when I was fighting your brother, he said. Hana's eyes narrowed. You should have told me sooner, she said. Sorry sensei, he said. Looked down in shame as Hana walked next to him. Hana taps her finger on her chin. Let's see Hokage-sama. He might know what is going on, she said as she grabs onto him and shunshuns just outside the Hokage building and the two walk in. Naruto is glared at by the secretary. That loser and demon spawn isn't allowed here, she said coldly as Naruto puts his head down. Hana growls. You better watch your tongue, miss, because he has more courage and heart than you do, she said. Making the woman back up with a killer intent, she unconsciously exerted. Let's go Naruto, we have to talk to Lord Hokage, she said as she opens the door. Inside the office, Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, was sitting at his desk reading a letter. The man sported a grey goatee and wore a red robe. Behind his chair you could see his red hat with the kanji for fire. He looks up and sees Hana with a wet half-naked Naruto. Hana, Naruto. I figured you two would stop by soon. Soom wrote a letter telling me what occurred and I am glad that Naruto found someone to teach him, stated the leader, assuming that Hana was teaching the boy the water walking exercise. The third put the letter away. Now what can I do for you? He asked as Hana stepped up. Hokage-sama, I was teaching Naruto water walking, but something is blocking his chakra. Can you take a look? She asked. The Hokage nods and gets out of his seat, then rests his hand on Naruto's stomach. Naruto, channel some chakra, he said plainly. Naruto channeled chakra and the seal on his stomach appears, which was normal, but then a secondary seal appeared around the first seal, which caused the Hokage to narrow his eyes. I see, it's a chakra blocker called five-pronged seal, said the old man. Hana looks on as Sarutobi's 5 fingers blaze with chakra. This will hurt a little Naruto, but we have release your chakra for your training, he said as he slams his fingers into Naruto's abdomen, getting rid of the seal. Naruto falls to the ground in pain as Hana rushes up to him, helping him up. How are you feeling, Naruto? She asked, worried. Naruto smiles. Great sensei, I think I can try water walking again, he said excitedly as Hana smiled. The two find themselves at the pond as Naruto continues his training. Hana looked on with pride as her student finally finishes the water walking. Well done Naruto, she said. I've got some homework for you. I want you to go to the library and get a book on katas, she said. I can't. They won't let me in. The attendant threatens to call Anbu every time I go in, he said. Hana growls, but calms herself. I will go with you, and I will make sure you are allowed in, said the Inuzuka. Naruto smiles and hugs her. Thank you for everything sensei, he said as Hana smiled at him. Next morning Naruto and Hana went to the library, but was stopped by the attendant. That thing is not allowed in here, growled the clerk. Hana turned to the woman. You will let my student go in, or I will let you explain to Lord Hokage about denying a shinobi entrance to the material, she said with a glare. The woman clenched her teeth. Enjoy your stay, said the woman forcefully as Hana smiles and walks away. Naruto grabs several books on taijutsu styles and chakra control exercises, then checks them out. Now Naruto, I want you to study those taijutsu books to see if you can find a stance that suits you. Then we will go from there, said Hana. Hi, sensei. Naruto was reading the book and imitating the various katas to get a feel for them. None of these suit me, he thought as he starts on another one. The blonde grabs a random taijutsu book and looks at it. Maelstrom fist, he thought. The boy shrugged. Might as well, he thought as he got in the beginner's stance and smiled. Much easier and it feels right, said Naruto as he tries the katas. Naruto succeeds and goes to the exercises for chakra control. I guess I can try this one, he thought as he takes out a kunai and places it on his palm and tries to make it float. Hana walks up. So did you find a style, Naruto? She asked. Naruto smiled. Yup, it is the Maelstrom Fist, he said as he stood up and dropped into the style's beginner stance. I see you're working on the advanced chakra control exercises, she said. Yeah, but it is hard to do, he said. Well, you are doing the advanced chakra control, so of course it will be hard, she said with a smile. Naruto continues the exercise until he finally finishes it by keeping the kunai floating for 10 minutes straight. Well done. That is enough for today, she said. Naruto smiles. Thank you, sensei, he said. End. Chapter 2. Training. Oh no, Naruto. The Fox and the Hound. X. Naruto woke up the next morning and smiled. I got a sensei, he said to himself as he got up and dressed for the day. He headed out the door and straight to the training ground where he saw Hana sensei, he said. Good morning, Naruto. Let us begin by finding out your affinity, said Hana as she takes out a piece of paper. Now, put some chakra into it, Hana said. Naruto did as instructed and the paper split in half and both halves got soggy. So you have wind, but you also can use water, said Hana. Luckily I am a water user, but I only know one wind user in all of Konoha, she said holding up one finger. The jutsu I am going to show you is D rank. It is known as water style. Water shotgun, said Hana as she showed Naruto the hand seals water style. Water shotgun, she said as a water beam appears but splits off into 5 small balls that hit the tree and make it splinter. Naruto awed at the water style as the smile on his face grew wider. Go ahead, try it, Hana said. Naruto went through hand seals water style. Water shotgun, he said as a water beam shot forth but splinters into 2 water balls instead of 5, and to make matters worse the force behind both of those water balls paled in comparison to Hana's. Naruto puts his head down, in obvious depression due to his failure. That was a very good first try, said Hana, making Naruto look up at her and perk up. Now try adding a little more chakra just when the water forms to spread it out more, she said. Naruto does it a few more times, getting better with each attempt. Alright, we're going to see how good you are with your taijutsu style, said Hana. Naruto got into the Maelstrom Fist and charges his sensei. Hana was very surprised by his speed and form. He is advancing very well. Those academy reports must have been biased or they didn't teach him anything at all, thought Hana, angry at the academy instructors. An hour later, Hana was sweating and short of breath. Man, I might need my partners if he keeps improving at this rate, she thought. X. At the office, Jiraiya was pissed. Why did Danzo and the elders tell me my godson was dead? Shouted a pissed off Sannin. I didn't know they did that. I tried to tell you that Naruto was alive through messages, but someone must have intercepted it, said the aged leader. The Toad Sage was still angry, but knew it wasn't his old sensei's fault. Who is training him? Asked the Sannin. Hana Inyazuka, because his real teacher is not and refuses to, said the Hokage. Who was his Jounin sensei? Asked Jiraiya. Kakashi, but he is busy training his other student Sasuke. Too busy to even look in Naruto's direction, said the Hokage as a plume of smoke escaped his mouth as he removed his pipe. I am going to see my godson and hope that he forgives me, said the Sannin with a growl. The white-haired Sannin disappeared in a shunshin. XX. Hana and Naruto were sparring when the former sniffed the air, smelling another presence hold on Naruto. Hana turned around. I smell you, said Hana as the Sannin walks out of the forestry. I need to speak to both of you, he said seriously. Yes, Lord Jiraiya, said Hana. The Sannin got on his knees. Naruto. I would understand if you hate me, but I want to tell you I wanted to be there for you because I was supposed to be your godfather, said the Sannin, making Naruto growl. I was told you died in the Kyuubi attack by the elders. The Hokage told me that he tried to reach me, but someone intercepted all of his messages. When I found all of this out, I was ready to kill them. The elders didn't want me to be with you and give you guidance. I would understand if you never forgive me, but at least let me help you train with your real sensei's permission, said Jiraiya. Haddock won't train him, and I doubt he would give permission for anyone to train him either. The man doesn't give a damn about Naruto's career as a shinobi, said Hana with hatred in her voice. He lost the right to be called Naruto's sensei the moment he turned the boy away. I was talking about the sensei that is willing to train him, said the Sannin, making Hana's eyes widen. Naruto, work on the kunai balancing exercise. I will be back, I need to talk to Jiraiya-sama, she said as Hana and the Sannin disappear. X. Hana looks around. No one is here, she said. I would like to train Naruto during the 2 weeks before the start of the final rounds of the Chunin exams, so you'll have 2 weeks with him before my training, said Jiraiya. That seems fair, said Hana. Now last thing. Are you aware of the Shadow Clone's special ability to transfer knowledge to the user? Asked the Sannin. Hana's eyes widen. I didn't know, she said. I am not surprised. You have to be Jounin to have that knowledge, but if it will help Naruto I will leave it to you to speed up his training, since he has the capacity to use it, said the Sannin. I see, this is so he can get more training in a shorter amount of time, said Hana, realizing what this meant. Naruto should have the final say if he wants me to train him or not, said Jiraiya. Hana nodded her head. I will ask him. Meet us in 2 weeks at our training ground, she said. Jiraiya acknowledges it with a nod and disappears. Hana walks back to where she left Naruto to see him doing water walking and kunai balancing at the same time. Naruto, come here now, said Hana. Naruto drops the kunai and ran across the water to the female Inuzuka. What do you think of Jiraiya? Asked Hana. I will forgive him a little since he was tricked, but he should have double-checked, said Naruto as he clenched his fist. He has offered to train you for the 2 weeks before the finals, and I think you can learn a lot from him, said the Inuzuka. Thank you, sensei. I think I will take him up on his offer, but first we have a spar to finish, he said as Hana got a feral grin. Alright Naruto, give me your best, but first Hana whistled as her 3 huskies who were resting perk up and run to their master. This time, I will have my partners with me. The 2 charged forward. Hana was dominating the battle up until Naruto knocked out 2 of the ninkin. Hana and her other ninkin, in a Hana henge, charged forward. One of the Hanas swung its claw at the blonde, but Naruto ducked out of the way, while the other Hana grabbed Naruto and put him in a full Nelson. Naruto kicked at the Hana that was charging him, sending it backwards, before the Hana that was holding him used a suplex and slammed the blonde into the ground. Both had torn cloths as Hana smiled. Well done, let's go to the compound. I'll cook you something for your hard work, she said with a smile. X. Naruto and Hana shunshine to the Inuzuka compound and Tsume there. Hana, I see you brought your student over, said the matriarch. Naruto bowed. It's good to meet you, Tsume-san, said Naruto. I see my daughter has installed manners in you, Naruto-san, said a grinning Tsume. So what do you need, Hana? Asked Tsume. Naruto been working hard and I thought he might need some nourishment, she said. She got closer to her mother. We need to talk, mother, about Naruto, she whispered. Naruto-san, why don't you visit the training field behind the compound? You can train with Kiba, who is training there to get better, said Tsume. Thank you, Tsume-sama, he said. She smiles. Please call me Tsume, and you are welcome anytime here, she said with a smile. Naruto smiles. Thank you for the invite, Tsume, said Naruto before running to the training field. Hana, you wanted to talk to me? Asked the clan head. I want to say that Naruto is extremely malnourished. That is one of the reasons I brought him over, so he can get Tsume food in his stomach, said Hana. The clan head sighed. I figured as much because only one place would serve him, and that is the raiment stand, said Tsume. I have an idea, said Tsume, as she told Hana her idea. Is it possible? Hana asked. I am clan head and no one hates the boy in the clan. Most have saved him on several occasions from beatings and attacks, said Tsume. Why do they hate him? Asked Hana. I am sorry, that is a secret that will incur the death penalty if I tell, Tsume explained. Ask Naruto, he and the Hokage is the only one who can tell you, said the clan head. I will, said Hana. Please, just ask, but don't push it, said Tsume. Understood, said Hana. Naruto was currently fighting Kiba. I got to thank your sister for helping me train, said Naruto as he caught a punch from Kiba. She is kind to those who need it the most, said Kiba as he lands a punch on Naruto's arms. Is Akamaru okay? Asked Naruto. He is fine, just resting after our match. Thanks for asking, said Kiba as he is punched in the chest. Nice punch, said Tsume as she watched them spar. Lunch is ready, she said as both genin walked inside. Naruto was amazed at the food laid on the table. There was a salad, but everything else was a wide range of various meats. Naruto, I have proposition for you, said Tsume. What is it, Tsume-san? I would like to make you an honorary member of our clan. That way you will be protected from the civilian council. I would love to be a member, but how do you go about making me a member? Asked Naruto. Tsume smiled. Simple, all you have to do is just agree and I will write you down as a member of our clan. You will be able to visit and live here if you want, said Tsume before she took a large bite out of her beef. Naruto was shocked. I thank you, said the blonde as he started to tear up. Kiba looked perplexed, then angry. Why are you crying, Naruto? What, is it that bad to be part of our clan? Asked Kiba. Kiba! Shouted Tsume, making the boy flinch. Kiba looked at his mother expecting her to be angry, but he was instead greeted by a sad expression. He has never had a family in his life and he has always wanted one. This is as close as I can give him a family, said Tsume sadly. Naruto finished eating and was about to leave. Naruto, it's dark. Sleep in the compound for tonight, said Tsume. Are you sure? He asked. The clan head got up from her seat. I will get you some sheets, said Tsume. I accept, said Naruto with a bow. X. Late at night Naruto woke up. Can't sleep for some reason, said Naruto as he walks out of the guest room. Tsume was lying in her bed when she heard a shuffling of feet. Kurumeru, who's up? Asked the clan head. It's your guest. Young Uzumaki, said the wolf. The pup must be having trouble sleeping, she said. Do you want me to help him? Asked Kurumeru. Tsume sat up. I'll do it, but I might need your help. I don't think he trusts me enough yet, said the matriarch. Not surprising from what happened to the boy, said the wolf. Let's talk to him, said Tsume. The two got up and went to Naruto who was training in the back. That is a lot of clones, said Tsume, causing Naruto to turn around. Sorry for waking you, Tsume-san. I will leave so you can sleep, said Naruto. Stay where you are, Naruto, you did nothing wrong, said Tsume with a concerned look. Goromaru walks up to Naruto and lies down. Naruto looks at the wolf and a shocked Tsume. Naruto pet him. He is giving you a chance, said Tsume. Naruto slowly pets the wolf behind the ear. He is good, thought the wolf. Tsume walks up to Naruto. Can't sleep? Asked Tsume. I rarely sleep due to the attempts to break into my apartment and being attacked. Sorry if I woke you, said Naruto. Goromaru looks up. Young Uzumaki, you have nothing to fear from us, we will protect you, said the wolf. I guess you're Ninken, correct? Asked Naruto. You don't seem surprised, said the matriarch. Hana told me about it so I was prepared, but I was still slightly surprised at actually hearing him speak, said Naruto, rubbing the back of his neck. Hana told me about your clan and is offering teach me medical ninjutsu to take care of Ninken when they get injured with some medical ninjutsu, said Naruto. How far are you at that? Said Tsume. My chakra can't be used due to the fox. It is poisonous to everything but me, said Naruto. However, she's teaching me to mend wounds without chakra along with battlefield first aid, said Naruto. I would love to talk if you can't sleep, said Tsume. I am fine, said Naruto. How about this, a small spar to see where you are, said Tsume. And I will not use my Ninken, she said, smirking. I guess I can, but you should get some sleep, Tsume-san, said Naruto. She looks amused. I am curious at what my daughter has taught you, she said as she gets into a stance. The two rush each other and start their spar. The battle was brutal for both of them. Kuromaru and Tsume, with the later being decorated with a few cuts, walked back inside the compound, with Naruto being carried by Kuromaru. She has taught him well to be able to fight me, a clan head, for about 20 minutes in just jutsu, even though he is a genin, that is impressive, she thought. Take him to the guest room and I will by bandaging up his wounds, she said. The wolf carries Naruto back to his room and Tsume gets some medical supplies from the cabinet and walks back to his room and start to cover his wound with gauze and bandages. Naruto wakes up next morning and flinch from the pain. I have much to learn. That was a fun battle even though it was one-sided for the majority of it, he thought. He walks down and sees Hana sipping coffee. Don't you think for a second that those injuries will get you out of training, she said. Naruto laughed nervously. I guess Tsume told you? He asked. I did, but you put up quite a fight, said the clan head as she walks down with a few bandages covering some of her wound. That was a workout despite you losing. My daughter has trained you well, said Tsume. Thank you for the spar, said Naruto. Anytime, said Tsume. Hana gets up. Naruto, let's go train your taijutsu so you can beat me and my mom, said Hana as the two walk out. End. Chapter 3. The Finals and Invasion. I don't own Naruto. The Fox and the Hound. The Finals and Invasion. It has been 2 weeks since Naruto was trained by Hana and he learned how to fight and use several water justice. Hana was standing in front of her student. Naruto, you did great, but now I am having Jiraiya teach you like we agreed, said Hana. Naruto bowed. Thank you, sensei, said Naruto, sobbing out of happiness. The Sannin appears. Naruto, I want to teach you 2 things that will come in handy, said Jiraiya. Thank you, Hana-san, for giving him more than a sensei, said Jiraiya. Naruto, we are going to a different training ground that is more private, he said. X. The two disappeared and reappeared in the Sannin training ground behind the Hokage Tower. Alright, first I want you to sign a summoning contract for my summoning, said Jiraiya as he took off the giant scroll. Use blood to make it official, then do these hand signs. Summoning jutsu, said Jiraiya as he slams his hands down and a small toad appeared. Naruto's eyes widen. Cool, he said as he writes his name and goes through the hand seals. Summoning jutsu, says Naruto as a small green toad appears with a bread and cap. He summoned Fukasaku, said Jiraiya. How did I get summoned? Jiraiya-chan, why did you summon me? Asked the toad. I did not summon you, Fukasaku-sama, said the Sannin. Then who, Jiraiya-chan? He asks. I did, Naruto Uzumaki, said the blonde, bowing to the summoned toad. Is this your first try, you tadpole? Asked Fukasaku. Yes, it is, said Naruto. The toad gives out a chuckle. Impressive, it takes great control to summon me on you first try, he said. I will let the others know that you are the new summoner and have passed the test. If that is all, I will take my leave, said the toad as he disappeared in a puff of smoke. Jiraiya stands beside Naruto. Very nice. Now you will summon a combat toad, said Jiraiya. Any advice on how much chakra to put in? Asked Naruto. Just a little more to summon one of the combat toads, said Jiraiya. Naruto goes through hand seal summoning jutsu, he says as a giant toad with a sword appears. How the hell did he summon Gamabunta? Shouted Jiraiya. Alright, who summoned me? Is it the new guy? Asked Gamabunta. Naruto shunshins from Gamabunta's head to his nose. "Can I ask your name, Great Toad?" said Naruto trying to be respectful. "I like you, kid. Name is Gamabunta," said the toad. "I would like to call you if allow me," said Naruto. "You already passed the test from Fukasaku, so you are my minion," said the toad. "Thank you, Gamabunta-sama," said Naruto. X. Naruto trained for 2 weeks with Jiraiya until the finals. "Alright, try to keep the 2 jutsu I taught you hid until you need it," said the Sannin. "Yes, Hero Sannin," says Naruto, making Jiraiya grumble. "Knock them dead, kid," said Jiraiya. Naruto shunshins to the middle of the arena facing his opponent, Neji Hyuga. "You have something to say," says the Hyuga prodigy. "I do, fate is bullshit. It is just an excuse for those who can't change their situation," says Naruto. "You have said you have peace, but a loser is always a loser, and fate has made me the winner," said Neji. X. In the stand Sakura was talking. "Naruto Baka won't win. He probably didn't do in training," she screeches. Hana growled, "Listen here, Pinky, just because your sensei decided to train your Uchiha instead of all 3 of you, I trained Naruto with another ninja and is one of the best anyone can ask for," says Hana. "Yeah, you're just saying that cause you feel sorry for the Baka," says the pink-haired girl. Hana growled but calmed herself. "Believe what you will, you give Kunoichi a bad name," said the Inuzuka. X. The Jounin stands in the middle with his senbons in his mouth, had his hands up. "Naruto Uzumaki vs Neji Hyuga, begin," says the Jounin. Naruto takes out some pellets and throws them on the ground, making smoke appear. "Now let's see," said Naruto. "Fight me, coward," shouted the Hyuga. "You are not worth my best unless you can deny that fate decrees everything," says Naruto. Neji charges forward into the smokescreen only to catch some kunes. "Water style. Water shotgun," says Naruto as he fires the water attack at Neji, but splits into 10 water balls as Neji starts to rotate, nullifying the attack, so that is the Kaiten of the Hyuga. "You are truly skilled to know a move only taught by the main branch," says Naruto. The Hyuga's eyes widen. "How do you know of the branches?" says Neji. "Simple, I had to study my opponents including history and moveset," says Naruto. "However, I see you have less chakra than me, so I have to make you run out of steam first," says Naruto as he throws out some shurikens, forcing Neji to use his ultimate defense. In the shadows, a clone throws a shuriken as Neji turns slightly and catches it. "I see. So the all-seeing eyes do have a weakness, Hyuga," says Naruto. Naruto throws down another smoke pellet. "I know your blind spot by the way you move to avoid my clone," whispers Naruto. Neji's eyes widen as he got into a stance. "You're in striking range," says the Hyuga. "Palm strike 2 palm, 4 palm, 8 palms, 16, 32 palm, 8 trigram 64 palms," says the genius as he hits Naruto, sending him back. "Call the match, he won't get up," says Neji. "You are so sure you have beaten me," says Naruto as a blue orb appears in his hand. "Rasengan," says Naruto as he slams the weakened version into Neji, sending him back into the wall. The proctor checks Neji. "Winner is Naruto Uzumaki." "Neji is knocked out," says the proctor. The crowd was stunned but started to clap as several proctors were talking. "He is definitely Chunin by the way he analyzes his opponent," says one of them. Naruto walks back to the stands where Hana was sitting. X. In the stands, Sarutobi was sitting next to a blue-robed person. "Impressive genin, Lord Hokage," said the man. "Thank you, but the praise should to his senseis, Lord Kazekage," says the Leaf's leader. "Sir, Sasuke Uchiha is not here," says one of the Hokage's guard. "I see, tell Genma that he is disqualified," said Sarutobi. "Everyone in the stands will be disappointed since they wanted to see this fight," said the Kazekage. "So it is you," thought the Hokage. "If he can't make it to his match on time, he can't be trusted to be on time with a mission," says the third Hokage. "Sasuke is disqualified for being late," said the village leaders. The guard whispers to Genma, "Sasuke has been disqualified for being late." X. The crowd boos. "You can't do that to Sasuke-kun," shouts Sakura. "He is late, so that shows he doesn't have the maturity to be Chunin," says Hana. "What would you know, you bitch," says the pink-haired girl. Hana growls, "I recommend you take that back, Haruno," says Naruto as he unleashes his killer intent on the girl. "The least she is stronger and has a higher rank," says Naruto. "Let's head back to the Inuzuka box and chill," says Naruto as he takes Hana away from a potential fight. X. Next match is Kankuro vs Shino. "Proctor, I forfeit the match," says the puppet master ninja. "Shino wins," said Genma. Next is Shikamaru vs Tamari, says the proctor. "The fight is the same as the show." Next match of the semi-finals, Gaara vs Naruto Uzumaki, says Genma. Naruto's eyes narrow and he shunshins to the arena with Gaara appearing in a sand shunshin. "Mother wants your blood," says Gaara with a crazed look. "Begin," states Genma. The swirl of leaves appear and Sasuke and Kakashi appear in the arena. "Are we late?" asks the Jounin. "Your student has been disqualified, please leave," says Genma, making both of their eyes widen. You can't disqualify me, I am an Uchiha, says Sasuke. No one cares. You are late and we can't trust you to be on time to a mission. Sasuke charges at Gaara, but Sand pushes him back. I misjudged you, you not worthy for mother, said Gaara. Sasuke growls but is held back by Kakashi and they disappear. Naruto shakes his head. Let's see, said Naruto as he jumps up and goes for a kick. The Sand blocks his kick. So it's automatic that Sand to any touch, or does it reacts to any perceived threat, thought Naruto. Naruto rolls up his pant leg and revels weights and drops them. Not as heavy as Lee's, but close, said Naruto before he vanished in pure speed. Gaara was shocked. He is fast, just like the other one, thought Gaara. Naruto keeps punching but is not quite fast enough. I have to use that move again, thought the blonde. Rasengan, shouts Naruto as he slams his attack into Gaara. What is this warm feeling, thought the red-haired ninja. It's my blood, shouted the genin. Naruto eyes narrowed, something is not right. I hit him yet he's still standing. X. The Hokage's box explodes as a feather falls from the sky. I see Jinjutsu, says Naruto as he releases it. This battle would be known as the Sound and Sand Invasion, as hundreds of ninjas from the two villages attack. Genma-san, orders, said Naruto. I need you to make a lot of clones and have each unit go to Jounins for orders, said Genma. Massive shadow clone jutsu, said Naruto as 500 clones appears. I need you to go to the 5 Jounin and get orders, in group of 100 each unit, said the original. Hi, they said as they each split up. I was fighting with the other Jounin to protect the arena as a clone appeared. Order for the clones, said the clone. How many? Asked Asuma. 500 Asuma-sensei, said Naruto. I need 100 for the academy, the archives and the hospital, and another 100 for the village's defense. The rest will fight here, said Asuma. Understood, he gave the other clones the orders. The original was heading into the forest to capture Gaara and his teammates, said the Naruto clone. X. Naruto clone Unit 1 just got to the academy as several instructors were fighting the invaders. One shot a kunai at Iruka but was knocked away by another thanks to a Naruto clone. Naruto appeared and killed one of the ninja. Take the students to safety. I will hold these guys off, said the clone. The genin think they can handle a chunin, said the sound ninja. Attack, shouted Naruto as all the clone jumps the sound ninjas. X. Naruto Unit 2 was at the hospital as the doctors and nurses were trying to evacuate the injured. Some of Naruto clone army was helping with the evacuation, while the rest were holding back the sand ninja who attacked. X. The archive was still holding, and with Naruto clones, they forced back all of the sound ninja. X. Hana and Tsume were charging the sound ninja as the Inashikacho were taking out their enemies as Naruto clone started to help them. In the forest, Naruto stood over the bodies of 9 sound ninja that chased him just in time for when Shino and Shikamaru appeared. Good you guys made, said Naruto. I need a soldier pill so I can fight, said Naruto and Shino hands Naruto a pill. Shikamaru sighed, they better make you chunin after this, said the slacker. The three head toward the Sand siblings as the brother and sister try to hold them off but are engaged by Shino and Shikamaru. Naruto stood across from a partially transformed Gaara. Naruto charged forward and threw some kunai, but a sand arm blocks them as Gaara transformed into a raccoon. Feign sleep jutsu, said Gaara as the demon screamed I am free. Naruto backed up, summoning jutsu, said Naruto as the boss toad appears. Amabunta, can you hold him off? Asked Naruto. Shukaku, man kid, you know how pick your enemies, said the toad. Water style. Water bullet, says Gamabunta as he fires a bullet of water at the demon. Wind style. Drilling air bullet, said the sand demon as their attacks clash. Gamabunta dodges another attack. Naruto, you got to get to Gaara and wake him up, said the toad. The demon is using him as a medium when he is asleep, said Gamabunta. Naruto goes through hand seals. I will help by transforming into a clawed animal, said Naruto. Here we go, transform. They both shout as a giant wolf comes out of the smoke and he claws the demon, giving Naruto the chance to get near Gaara. Naruto punches Gaara, wake nap time is over. The demon falls apart as Gaara wakes up and lands on a branch. Gaara, I know your pain, find someone who cares about you, said Naruto. Your siblings care about you, don't push them away, says a tired Naruto as Gamabunta puffs away. But my demon will show itself if I go to sleep, said Gaara. My sensei can help. He's a seal master, Lord Jiraiya, said Naruto. How are you so strong? Asks Gaara. My cherished people give me strength. I fight for them, not myself, said Naruto. Thank you, said Gaara as his sister and brother appeared and got ready to fight Naruto in their injured state. Stop you two, I surrender to Konoha, said Gaara. The four head back with a clone behind them to stop any attack by Naruto. Chapter 4. The search for the fifth and Itachi Reeve. I don't own Naruto. The Fox and the Hound. The search for the fifth and Itachi revealed. X. It has been a few days since the invasion. With Jiraiya's help Sarutobi survived his battle with Orochimaru, but the aged leader realized that he was not as strong as he used to be. Naruto was standing next to Shikamaru. Shikamaru, the Shinobi Council has promoted you to Chunin for you strategies, and Naruto has been promoted to Special Jounin due to him keeping a level head during the invasion, said the Hokage as he gave Naruto and Shikamaru flax jackets. The only difference is that Naruto's has more pockets. I would like to talk to Naruto, said Sarutobi. Shikamaru walks out as Naruto stands at attention. Naruto, congrats on your promotion, and I have a mission for you, said Sarutobi. What is the mission? Asked Naruto. I want you and Jiraiya to find my other student Tsunade Senju so she can take my place, said the Hokage. Understood, said Naruto. Meet Jiraiya at the west gate, said the Hokage. Hi, said Naruto as he shunshuns away. X. Naruto appears at the Inuzuka compound and enters. Is Hana here? Asks the blonde. The clan head smiles, sorry Naruto, she is not. Naruto sighs, give her a message for me. I am going on a month-long mission with Jiraiya and I was hoping to say bye to her before leaving. I will let her know, said Tsume. Thank you, says the blonde as he shunshuns away. Naruto appears at the gate and sees Jiraiya there. Ready Naruto? Asks the Sannin. The two head out of the village. Hana was walking when she sees Kurenai and Asuma. Hey, you guys enjoying your date? She asks. The two blush as Kakashi walks up. We need to talk Chunin, says the masked Jounin. About what Haddock? Asks Hana. You had no right to train my student, said Kakashi. Hana growls that is enough Kakashi, says Asuma. Stay out of this, says Kakashi. We have the right to intervene since you're using your rank against Hana, said Kurenai. This does not involve you, said Kakashi. You're starting something with a friend of mine, it has become my business, said Kurenai. You brushed aside one student in favor of another, said Hana as her three huskies got next to her. I am still his sensei, so I make the call if he is ready to be trained, said Kakashi. You lost that right and I have support of Hokage-sama and Jiraiya-sama who took Naruto for training 2 weeks after I taught him, says Hana. Fine he is still a loser, as you will see said Kakashi. Asuma glares at the masked Jounin, he saved a lot of lives during the battle. Where were the rest of your students? Asks the bearded Jounin. Kakashi blinks, I ordered him to help at the gate, said Kakashi. And the girl? Asked Kurenai. She was in the shelter, with the civilians, said Kakashi. The Uchiha was not at the gate since all of the Jounin didn't see him, said Asuma. They could have missed him, says Kakashi as he turns his head into a stall and eyes narrow, but now is not the time to worry about that, said the masked Jounin as Hana nodded her head and the four disappeared. X. Two figures with black cloaks and red clouds stopped in the outskirts as 3 Jounin and 1 Chunin appeared in front of them. You know you look very shady, said Asuma. Asuma, Kurenai, Kakashi-senpai and Hana Inuzuka, it is good to see you all, says the shorter of the two. He lifts his straw hat, revealing the Sharingan, Itachi Uchiha, growls Hana. I was hoping that I was not going to run into you Hana-chan, said the Rouge Uchiha. We are through Itachi and I am going to bring you down, says Hana as the huskies growl. I don't want to fight so forgive me, said Itachi. Deal with the other 3, but make it quick and don't fool around, said Itachi. Right Itachi, says the fishman as he grabs his giant sword. The 3 Jounin get into a stance as Kisame charges forward. Itachi closes his eyes and opens them up. Tsukiyomi, he says as he looks at Hana. Itachi is standing in front of a bound Hana. Welcome to my Tsukiyomi world, says Itachi. Are you going to torture me? You will get nothing out of me about Naruto-kun, says Hana. I know where he is, says Itachi, making Hana eyes widen. Then why are you in the village? She growls. Itachi sighs, I am a double agent for Konoha. I have one request. Protect Naruto from the organization of Akatsuki that I am spying on, says Itachi. Hana is getting ready to speak, but Itachi holds his hand up, let me finish. The reason I murdered my clan was because I was ordered to. It prevented a civil war and coup by my clan, says Itachi. Hana was in shock, I am going to release you if you promise not to attack me in here, not that it will do you any good, says the Uchiha. Hana falls down as 2 chairs appear. Now I will keep up the act of trying to capture Naruto, but I will hamper the organization I am part of. One last thing, be careful of the advisor named Danzo. He was the one who pushed for the murder of my clan to keep the peace, and please don't tell any especially my brother, says Itachi. My eyes are draining, let go it has only been a second in the real world, said Itachi. X. I would love to chat, but Uzumaki is not here, let's go kiss him, says Itachi as he and Kisame start to walk away. Kakashi charges at Itachi but is kicked back. The Uchiha disappears and places Kakashi and Tsukiyomi, causing him damage mentally. Let's go, I know where Naruto Uzumaki is, says Itachi as they vanish. I grabs Kakashi and shunshuns to the hospital with the other shinobi. Jiraiya was walking with Naruto next to him. "Alright Naruto, I am going to show you a jutsu that might help, but it will be hard to learn because it is an earth jutsu," said the Sannin. Naruto watched as Jiraiya goes through hand seals and slams them into the ground, "Earth-style swamp of the underworld," he says. "You will have to practice on the road till we find Tsunade," said Jiraiya. Naruto was thinking, "Iro Sannin, I am a wind user, is there an exercise for them?" asks Naruto. Jiraiya takes a leaf, "Cut this with your chakra. I will let you use 4 clones but no more," said Jiraiya. Naruto grabs 4 more leaves and has 4 clones try to cut it. Naruto was halfway to cutting it when he stopped. "I did it," said Naruto. Jiraiya looks at the leaf and smiles, impressive. "Let's try another one," says the Sannin as he takes 4 smaller rocks. "I want you to cut these rocks like you did the leaf," said Jiraiya. Naruto and his clones try the exercise but can't seem to do it. "If you can't do right away just keep trying," said the Sannin. Naruto looks up. "Iro Sannin," says Naruto, making Jiraiya growl. "1. Stop calling me that," he said. "I will when you stop being a pervert," said Naruto. "Don't blame me, your sensei is hot," said the Sannin. "You have a thing for Kakashi?" "I thought liked girls," said Naruto. "I meant the one that trained you," said Jiraiya before he felt killer intent. "Finish that line and I will make it so you won't be a man after I'm done with you," said Naruto. "What I meant to say is she is pretty, but too young for me, so get laid," said Jiraiya, making Naruto blush. "Payback is a bitch Naruto," said Jiraiya. "So what is your question?" asked Jiraiya. "I was wondering, can the Rasengan have elemental chakra added?" asked Naruto. "Very good Naruto, that attack I taught you is not a complete jutsu. The 4th was trying to add his element, which was wind, but he died before completing it," said Jiraiya. "Naruto, since you're higher than Chunin I have the okay to tell you of your mother," said Jiraiya. Naruto stops in his tracks. "Your mother was known as Kushina Uzumaki, a talented ninja and swordswoman. She died during the Kyuubi attack," said Jiraiya. "Your father will leave a clue but can't tell you outright. Look in the mirror next time and you will have your answer, but don't tell anyone because he had enemies, okay Naruto," said Jiraiya. "Thanks sensei," said Naruto. "I can get used to being called sensei," said the Sannin. "Well, don't get used to it, Iro Sannin," said Naruto, making Jiraiya grumble. The two made it to an inn as Jiraiya turns to Naruto. "Naruto, stay at the hotel. I will ask around," said the Sannin. Naruto sighs as Jiraiya walks away. Naruto was watching TV when a knock is heard. He should not back by now, thought Naruto. Naruto opens the door. "May I help you?" asks the blonde. "Naruto, my organization needs you to come with me," says the Uchiha. X. The 4 ninja were around Kakashi's prone body. "This is not good," says Kurenai. The door is slammed open. "Hey, why is Kakashi-sensei in the hospital?" asks Sasuke, who runs in. "He got injured on mission," said Asuma. The sunglasses-wearing Jounin runs in. "Is it true Itachi is looking for Naruto?" he asks as Sasuke runs out. "Idiot," says Kurenai. X. Naruto stares at the 2 Rouge ninja. "Fishman, I can fight for a while, but Itachi is a different story altogether," thought Naruto. "You got me Itachi," says Naruto as he slowly walks out, dropping smoke pellets on the ground. "Unseen I should cut his leg," says Kisame. Naruto smiles. "I never said I would come with you too," he states as smoke pours out of the pellets. Itachi activates his Sharingan as Naruto runs at Kisame with his kunai. "Clever, he is going after the weakest that he is aware of," says Itachi. "Itachi," said a voice. "Oh. It my foolish little brother," says the clan murderer. Sasuke rushes Itachi with a Chidori, but he is beaten by Itachi and sent into a coma from Tsukiyomi. "Summoning," shouts Jiraiya as a toad appears with the Sannin holding a knocked out woman. "We can't handle both. Let's go, Kisame," says the Uchiha as Jiraiya goes through hand seal ninja art. "Stone toad trap," he says as the hallway changes into an area that looks like the inside of a living thing. The 2 race to the back as Itachi's black flames of Amaterasu burn it. The hallway changes back to normal as Jiraiya takes out a scroll. "Fire seal," he says as the remaining black flames get sealed in the scroll. Jiraiya turns around but is sent flying by a series of kicks. "You will not hurt a youthful ninja," shouts a voice. Naruto sighs. "You know you just kicked Jiraiya, Guy-sensei," says Naruto as the green beast stops. "Sorry Jiraiya," said Guy. "I thought you were the enemy," he said. Jiraiya gets up. "What kind of apology is that?" shouts the Sannin. After Guy says sorry, he tells Jiraiya and Naruto what happened. "I guess we need Tsunade more than ever," said Jiraiya. "Guy-sensei, can you take Sasuke back?" asks Naruto. "Of course, with the power of youth," shouts the crazy Jounin as he picks up Sasuke and run towards Konoha. Jiraiya and Naruto leave the hotel after Jiraiya pays for the damages and with extra from Naruto's pocket to the owner. X. Naruto was concentrating on cutting the rock with wind chakra when they got to Tenzakugai. As they entered they saw a fortress completely destroyed. "What happened there?" thought Naruto. Naruto, let's go, Tsunade moves around, we have to find her, said Jiraiya. In a casino, a blonde-haired woman with a green jacket was playing the slots. She pulls the handle when it hit jackpot. Shizune, we have to leave, says the woman. Why, my lady? Asked a black-haired woman. The blonde was trembling. I hit the jackpot. Which means something is going to go wrong, said the woman. The two make it out and head out of the city when they are approached by two people. Orochimaru, what do I owe the pleasure? Said Tsunade. Charming as ever, Tsunade, said the snake Sannin. What are you doing here, Orochimaru? She asks. Just taking in the sights. Trying to destroy the Leaf Village, he said. Shizune pulls up her sleeve and fires poison darts at Kabuto, who dodges them with difficulty. These fast, thought the black-haired woman. Shizune, enough, shouts Tsunade as her assistant stops her attack. Why did you approach me? Tsunade asks. I have a favor to ask, said Orochimaru. What is the favor? Asked the slug Sannin. I have a ninja that has a terminal illness and needs to be cured. Do that and can bring your brother and lover back, said the snake Sannin. Give me your answer in 1 week, says Orochimaru as he walks away. X. Jiraiya and Naruto continued looking for his teammate without any success. Naruto, let's get some food, then we'll continue our search, said Jiraiya. The two walked into a restaurant and Jiraiya's eyes widened. Tsunade, he said as Naruto looks and sees a blonde-haired woman. The two walked to the booth where she was and sat down. Jiraiya, this is an interesting day. Meeting two comrades in a day, she said. So you saw Orochimaru, what did he tell you? Asked Jiraiya. We were talking about stuff, but what brings you here? Asked Tsunade. Sarutobi-sensei needs you take his position, said Jiraiya. You wasted a trip, she said. Every Hokage has died in that position. It's a fool's job, said Tsunade. She looks at Naruto. Who's the kid? Asked the Sannin. This Uzumaki Naruto, Kushina's son, said Jiraiya. Impossible, an Anbu told me he died in the attack, she said, narrowing her eyes. Did the Anbu have a blank mask? Asked Jiraiya. Yes, why? Asked Tsunade as her eyes narrow. That was a rude Anbu, and the elder lied to me as well, said Jiraiya. I refuse to come back and take a position with a death penalty, said Tsunade. Who are you to talk down the ones who protect Konoha? You are a shell of your former self that I read about, shouted Naruto. Tsunade smiles. Very well, you got a problem, let's take this outside, said the slug Sannin. Naruto gets up and follows Tsunade outside with Jiraiya sighing. Should we stop them? Asked Shizune. No, we can't, and I want to see Naruto fight someone past his level to see where he is at, says the white-haired Sannin. X. The two stood across each other. 1 finger, said Tsunade. How about a bet? If I make you use more than 1 finger you have to heal those that need it, then you can leave. But if I land 1 hit you must become the Hokage, said Naruto. Agreed, said Tsunade. Naruto goes in a ram hand sign shadow clone jutsu, says Naruto as 3 clones appear and charge Tsunade, who slams her finger in the ground, destroying the clones from the shock wave. Naruto appears in front of Tsunade causing her to block with her forearm and punch Naruto in the chest knocking him out. He actually did it, said Tsunade as she looks at her arm. I will go with you, said Tsunade. What about Orochimaru? Asked Jiraiya. I am going to kill him, and I might need all of your help, said Tsunade. He will meet with me in a week, said the blonde female. X. The week has come and gone as Tsunade walks to Orochimaru. Your answer, Tsunade? Asked the Sannin. My answer is no, she states as she punches the ground, causing the fisher to head toward Orochimaru, forcing him to jump away. Kabuto rushes in but is sent back by a kick. What? He shouts. Naruto and Shizune stand in front of the Orochimaru medic. Naruto-kun, it is good to see you again, says Kabuto. Traitor, says Naruto as he gets out a kunai. Kabuto charges at Naruto, but is forced to dodge a projectile launched by Shizune's poison darts from her wrist. Naruto forms 3 clone and charges forward with them. Kabuto's hand glows blue as he cuts the clones down. Naruto sends the team back with a punch, but Kabuto flips and lands on his feet. You're decent, Naruto-kun, but Sasuke is much stronger than you, he said, making Naruto laugh. That is why I got promoted and he didn't, said the blonde. Naruto smirks. Enough chit-chat, say Naruto as Kabuto is grabbed from behind. The shadow clone, clever since he can't hit me with my speed, he had a clone grab me, thought Kabuto as Naruto forms a Rasengan in his hand and slams it into Kabuto sending him back into a rock face. He gets up. Good thing I started to heal myself right before the impact, said Kabuto as he falls back down. Jiraiya was hidden like planned and waited for the time to enter. Way to go, Naruto, thought the Sannin with a proud smile. He turns his head and sees Tsunade fighting Orochimaru. Tsunade was breathing hard, summoning jutsu, said Jiraiya as a combat toad appeared. Kabuto, get us out of here, said Orochimaru as 4 eyes shined next to his master and disappeared in the ground. Naruto and Shizune walk up to their senseis. Well done you two. Let's head back to Konoha, said Tsunade. X. After a few days of travel, the four make it back to Konoha. Tsunade enters as the guards acknowledge them. Naruto, Tsunade is going to heal those who need it in the hospital. Why don't you go see your sensei and tell her you're back? Said Jiraiya. Naruto nods his head and walks to the Inuzuka compound. Jiraiya turns to Tsunade, let go Tsunade Haim, said the Sannin as the two walk away. Tsunade heads to Sasuke's room first and goes through hand seals, metal damage, she says. He will be up in a few hours, said Tsunade. Who is next? She asked. She stands in front of Kakashi, you were supposed to be the best, and here you are beaten by your junior, she said. He caught me off guard, said Kakashi with haggard breath. I walks in, can you help Lee? He asked. I will check him out, see what I can do, said Tsunade. Tsunade sighed, I have good news and bad news, said Tsunade. Good news is that I can heal him, however the probability of his survival is 50%, said Tsunade. I thought you could help, said Guy. His muscles, bones and tissues are completely shredded. It will be up to him if he wants me to go through with the operation, but is alone, said the Sannin. Lee looks down, Tsunade-sama, with your permission I would like to go through with the operation. Being a ninja is all I know, so I will take my 50% chance and trust you, said Lee. I will wait for a few days and see if I can raise the percentage a little, said Tsunade as she leaves master and student to see what they want. Naruto appears at the Inuzuka compound and knocks on the door. Tsume opens it. Naruto, you're back, she said. How are you, Tsume-san? Is Hana here? Asked Naruto. Tsume smiles, yeah, she is at the clinic, follow me, said the clan head. Naruto follows Tsume and he sees Hana when they get to the clinic. Naruto-kun, you're back. I was worried about you, said Hana. What happened? Asked Naruto. Itachi came looking for you, said Hana. I fought him for a while with Jiraiya, we forced him back. How did the mission go? Asked Hana. Tsunade-sama is here to take the role of Hokage, said Naruto. Great, you succeeded in your mission, said Hana. Naruto chatted with Hana when an Anbu appeared. Tsume-san, there is a council meeting about young Uzumaki. You both need to report to the council, said the Anbu. Tsume sighs, let's go see what they need, said the clan head as both shunshin out of the clinic. X. The two appear in the council room and see the shinobi and civilian council. Naruto turns to the shinobi side and bows. Shinobi council, good to see you in good health, said Naruto. The Ashi smirked at the Naruto attempt to piss off the civilians. Thank you, Naruto-san. Hope everything is going well with you, said the Hyuga clan head. Brat, you will show us some respect, shouted a merchant on the civilian side. The shinobi side glares at him, let get this farce over with, said Inoichi. Naruto Uzumaki, your rank is being given to Uchiha-sama, said a civilian. The shinobi council glares at the other side, you can't do because the last Uchiha failed to show on time, said Hiashi. Naruto smiles and puts his hand up, I will agree to a vote, said the blonde. Very well, we outnumber your allies, said a fat merchant. Those in favor of giving the brat's rank to Uchiha-sama raise your hand, said a civilian as the whole civilian side raised their hands, as do the elders minus Danzo. Those in favor of letting Uzumaki-san to keep his rank please raise your hand, said Hiashi with a smirk. As the whole shinobi council raises their hand with Danzo, surprisingly, looks like I keep my rank, said Naruto. We had more votes, shouted a civilian. Wrong for two reasons. One, the civilians don't have a say, and even if they did you got my name wrong, said Naruto, causing the whole shinobi council to smile at Naruto's cunning ploy. Naruto walks out, you are nothing but the Kyuubi, shouted the civilian. The shinobi all get up, no, I want to address this, said Naruto. Naruto disappeared, the punishment is death for reveling that, said Naruto. However, I will let you live to prove I am not the so-called demon, said Naruto as he reappeared behind the scared civilian. Naruto walks out of the room. Naruto turns his head, I will let the Hokage know of this secret meeting, said Naruto, making the civilian pale in fear. Naruto walked to the Hokage's office. Is Hokage-sama in? Asked Naruto. The secretary growls, get lost brat, she said. Naruto walks to the door and knocks, who is it, said Sarutobi's voice. It me Hokage-sama, Naruto, said the blonde. Come on in Naruto-kun, we were just about have you summoned, said the third. Naruto walks in and sees Tsunade, Jiraiya and the third. Naruto, I just told Tsunade that your sensei refused to train you. We have decided to award Hana his position and demote Kakashi to Chunin, is that acceptable? Asked the third. I agree, but let him move when he proves himself in our eyes, said Naruto. Agreed, said the third. Tsunade, coronation will be tomorrow, so rest up, said the Hokage. Naruto bows and leave the office by window, causing Jiraiya to smile. I am so proud, said the Toad Sannin. X. Next day Naruto was standing with the Inuzuka clan as the third made his speech, and then Tsunade walked out with the Hokage robes on her. As Hokage, I shall put my life on the line, she said as the crowd cheers. Naruto smiles at the new Hokage as the celebrations started. End. Chapter 5. Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. I don't own Naruto. The Fox and the Hound. Ninja clash in the land of snow. X. Naruto is standing in front of the new Hokage. Naruto, I have a mission for you. What is the mission, Hokage-sama? Asked a special jounin. Simple, Haddock is Chunin, so you are in charge with Kurenai of Team 7 and her teammate. Your mission is to protect the actress Yuki Fujikaze, said Tsunade. Cool. I always liked her as an actress. She is very talented, said Naruto. Good, but you will outrank Kurenai because I am giving you temporary command to see how you do in a leadership situation, said the Hokage. Naruto looks up, request to have her as my advisor. Since she has a lot of experience, said Naruto. I have also made it so that if think you can't handle it, you can ask her to take over, said Tsunade. I accept those terms, I will let Hana-chan know that I will be leaving. That is not needed, Naruto, said Kurenai as she shunshuns next to the blonde. You are in charge so you will have to make decision on the roles, said the red-eyed jounin. Yes, Kurenai-san, said Naruto. Kurenai, I would like to know your students' abilities so I can place them in proper position, said Naruto. I would share what I know of my former team, said Naruto as they shunshin to discuss their teams. X. Naruto was on a building as the actress was running from a bunch of guys on horses. Teammate, disable don't kill, said Naruto through a headpiece. Shino uses his clan's bug technique to paralyze the attackers by draining their chakra. Naruto shunshine down, Team 7, protect Fujikaze, said Naruto. Why are you in charge, Baka? Shouted Sakura. Yeah, dope, I should be in charge. An elite, not the dead last, said Sasuke. That is an order and the only warning you are getting, said Naruto. But the two genin grumbling about the order but comply as they escort the actress back to the movie set. Well done. Let me have a discussion with the movie crew, said Naruto. He walks up to the man tied. Why were you chasing your own actress? Naruto asks. The man sighed, she doesn't want to head to the land of snow for the shoot, he said as Naruto's eyes narrow. Do you know why? Asked Naruto. Not a clue, said the manager. I see, we have a mission to accomplish so let's get going, said Naruto. The director runs up, Fujikaze just ran off, he said. Naruto gets up and shunshins out teammate, track the actress. Sensei, we found her in a bar, said Hinata. Good job. I will deal with it from here, said Naruto. He walks into the bar and sees the actress. You shouldn't drink so much, said Naruto. Why do you care? Asked Fujikaze. My job is to protect you, said Naruto as he slipped something in her drink. So why don't you want to film in the land of snow? Asked Naruto. None of your business, said the actress as she collapses on the table. Naruto holds her and shunshins away leaving some money for her drink. The actress wakes up, why am I feeling woozy? Am I on a boat? She asks as the door opens and she sees snow and ice while in the water. The actress growls, let's just get this shoot over with, she said. Naruto watches as she plays her part in the Princess Gala movie. The ship shakes as it lands on an ice patch. Strange, thought Naruto. Kurenai, get on guard, there is more to this mission than I thought, said the blonde. What do you mean? Asked the older jounin. Why give us an A rank mission for an actress? It would be A rank for a politician or leader, said Naruto. I thought so as well, said Kurenai. Hinata, check the area for chakra while Shino spreads his bugs around and scout, said Naruto. Sasuke and Kiba get ready to fight with we are the front line, said Naruto. Kurenai, you and Sakura are the support, said Naruto. Baka, don't order me around, shouted Sakura. Yeah, dope, you're not in charge. I should be, said the arrogant Uchiha. Kurenai frowns, you two will be dropped from the ninja ranks if you keep this up, said Naruto. You have no power, said Sasuke. I don't have time for this. You two are endangering your comrades by disobeying my order. You two are on notice, said Naruto. You have your orders, get ready, said Naruto. The glacier explodes as 3 ninja appear. 2 were male and 1 was female, pick an opponent, said Naruto. Naruto charges the man with a muscular build while Sasuke takes on the female and Kiba takes on the big dude with his ninken. X. I was hoping I would face Haddock, said the man. Sorry but I will be fighting you, said Naruto. Then I will kill you. My name is Nadarauga, said the snow ninja. Naruto goes through hand seals, wind style. Slice air wave, said the blonde as he fires 2 wind blades at the ninja, cutting the air hitting him. Naruto eyes the man, what? How did it not work? Asked Naruto. Simple, my chakra armor protects me from ninjutsu, jinjutsu and weapons, said Nader. Naruto puts his hands on his head, do not use any chakra or weapons against your opponents. They have to stop it, use taijutsu, said Naruto. Naruto dodges a punch, ice style. Ice dragon, said the snow ninja as a dragon made of ice and snow attacks Naruto. Naruto goes in and punches his enemy back. Naruto forms a clone, fang over fang, shouts Naruto as he brought out 2 kunai to act as claws and starts to spin hitting the ninja with a twister, cracking the armor. Natter grunts as he is sent backwards and Naruto lands. I still need work on it, thought Naruto. Fall back, we will get the princess another time, shouted Natter. Naruto turns his head as he hears a blade enter flesh. Naruto's eyes widen as he sees Kiba with a hole in his chest from the attack, as the female is slightly injured and Sasuke with his hand out. That son of a bitch, said Naruto as Hinata tries to stop the bleeding with minor medical ninjutsu. Shino, restrain the Uchiha, said the blonde as Shino uses his bugs to sap the Uchiha of his strength. Naruto rushes to Hinata. What happened? Asked Naruto, calmly but with rage in his eyes. The Uchiha switched with Kaiba, then charged, Chidori in his hand, and went through Kiba and impaled the female ninja. Hinata was crying. Kurenai, how much medical knowledge do you have? Asked the blonde. Kurenai was still. I don't have a lot, she said. Naruto growled, you will be tried for attempted murder, and you better hope he does not die, said Naruto. The Uchiha scoffed, please, the council will not do anything to me. That much should be honored, he was sacrificed to save an elite. Naruto growls, summoning jutsu, said the blonde as he summons an old toad. Fukasaku-sama, said Naruto as the old green toad looked at him. What wrong, Naruto-chan? Asked the old toad. The Uchiha went through a comrade and I need any toad that has the medical knowledge, said the blonde. Normally I can't do that, but this is an emergency, said the toad. When you send him to Mount Mamboku River, summon Hokage-sama and hold the Uchiha till she gets there, growled Naruto. He will be tried for attempted murder, said Naruto. The old toad disappears with the downed ninja and the traitor as Sakura glares at Naruto. You can't do that, Sasuke-kun, she screeched. Naruto growled and made her pass out with killer intent. The hell I can't, shouted the blonde. Everyone on the ship, shouted Naruto. Back on the ship, Naruto and Kurenai were currently talking to Sandeu. Let me get this straight, said Naruto. Fujikiz is the princess of the land of snow, but her uncle Dodo killed her father and you want her to go back to take back the land. Did I miss anything? Asked Naruto. She was rescued by Anbu and I thought she was dead, but when I found out that was not the case, I was ecstatic. I became her manager so I can get her back to take her rightful position, said Sandeu. You just endangered you princess by reveling her to be alive. I am sure Dodo thought she was dead and she would have been safe, said Naruto. I have an injured comrade as well, said Naruto. Naruto, calm down, said Kurenai. Kurenai, should we continue this mission? Asked Naruto as he was starting to calm down. I think we should continue, but only for protection. We should not aid the rebel, but protect who we are paid to, said Kurenai. I agree, said Naruto. We will continue with the protection of the princess, however we will not fight a war beside you unless you pay for an S rank, said Naruto. The worker runs in. Fujikiz has run away again, he said. Naruto sighed. I will get her, said the blonde. Kurenai, I am going to send a message to Lady Hokage and see if she can change the mission to assassination as well as protection. If Sandeu agrees to pay for an S rank, said Naruto. I will agree to that and we will trade with Konoha if you help us, said Sandeu. We will have to hear back from Tsunade-sama, said Naruto. Summoning, said Naruto as Gamachi appears. I need you to take this message, Lady Tsunade, come back with a reply and I will have snack for you, said Naruto as he tucks a note in the toad's jacket. Right bro, said the young toad. Naruto sighs and shunshins away and appears near a tunnel. Naruto walks in and sees the princess on the ground. You know, you're more trouble than you're worth, princess, said Naruto. Why do you care? Asked the princess bitterly. I hate seeing people in a pity party, Naruto told her. He picks her up and carries her on his back. Naruto frowns. What's that noise? He thought as lights appear. Shit, growls the ninja as he runs at top speed from the train. He exits the tunnel and jumps off the track. The port opens and a man with appears. Princess Koyuki, said the man. Are you Dodo? Asked Naruto. I am, ninja, said the man. Naruto looks in the distance as 50 armed men come charging down the hill being led by Sandeu. The train opens at sight and crossbows are seen. Fire, said Dodo as they fire the arrows at the charging men, killing all of them. Naruto eyes widen. Everyone to the ship, said Naruto as Kurenai grabbed the mortally wounded Sandeu and Naruto grabs the princess and they flee. X. At Mount Mamboku, Tsunade has her hands on Kiba's prone body as his glows green. Next to her was Hana trying to stay composed at the sight of her brother dying. Kiba coughs up some blood. Hokage-sama, he said weakly. My kidney is too severely damaged, I won't make it, he said as he coughs up more blood. Hana rushes to her brother. Kiba, please stay with us, she said. Sis, you know I won't make it. Please give Naruto my ninkin and teach him how to use it, said the teen. He is family, said Kiba. Hana's tears were flowing. Brother, please stay with us, she said. Kiba closes his eyes and breathes his last breath. I am sorry Hana, Kiba is dead, said Tsunade. Naruto was trying to stop the blood from flowing out, but after some attempt Naruto shakes his head. Sandeu mortally inquired. I did all I could, said the blonde. Naruto, Tsunade-sama has agreed to your assassination mission, said Kurenai. Naruto nods his head, good. I will make it my mission, said Naruto. The roof blows open and a metal hook grabs the princess as Naruto jumps up and grabs her, he is pulled up as well. X. Naruto was facing the three snow ninjas as he stood in front of the princess. Naruto charged forward and knocked the girl and the Rotan man out. Naruto is sent back by Natter. Well, now your chakra can't be used due to the chakra absorber, said the ninja as Naruto passes out. X. Naruto wakes up and sees that he is chained and that the princess is also captured. Infiltration successful, he said. Why do you even try? Asked Koyuki. I never give up, said Naruto as he grabs the chain suspending him and pulls for a few minutes till it bursts out of the wall. Naruto lands and walks to the princess and cuts her binds. The two are running down the hall of the castle as they hear explosions. Looks like Kurenai and the cavalry is here, said Naruto as the two make it to the throne room. Naruto eyes the despot. Surrender Dodo, growled the blonde. The princess walks up. What are you doing? Shouts the blonde as she turns around. I am an actress, I have to play my part, said the princess as she hands him the crystal around her neck. Yes, she thought as she took out a dagger, it was an act, she growled as she slams the dagger in Dodo's back, but she hears metal. Dodo smiles, nice try, he said as his robe falls off revealing chakra armor before he grabs her neck. Naruto runs at him, let her go you scum, shouted Naruto as he grabs the man leg as he reveals metal wings and flies off. Naruto drags Dodo down, causing them to crash into the snow. Naruto runs at the older man and start a fight with Taijutsu. Naruto is kicked back by Natter. You won't get Master Dodo, said the snow ninja as his comrades appears. Naruto stares at the three ninja. Naruto smiles. Kurenai, can you, Hinata and Shino deal with those three? I will take care of Dodo, said Naruto. Go Naruto, said Kurenai, we've got it taken care of, she said. Naruto chased after Dodo and caught up to him near a frozen lake. Dodo goes through some hand seals ice style. Black ice dragon, he shouts and fires a black dragon made of ice out of the glaciers. Naruto goes through hand seal, wind style. Wind dragon, shouted the blonde as he punched the air launch his wind attack. Good thing I asked for wind jutsus, thought the blonde. Ice style. Double ice dragon, said Dodo as a second dragon appears next to first and hits Naruto freezing him. Naruto smiles and chakra forms in his hand, Rasengan, thought Naruto as the ice covering his body break into shards. Naruto lands on his feet making Dodo growl. X. Kurenai was attacking Natter with weaponry while the other two were taken out by teammate. Naruto frowns, I guess I will have to use that jutsu even though it's not perfected, thought the Konoha ninja. Shadow clone jutsu, said Naruto as one clone appears and start to focus chakra in the original's hand. As it starts to gather wind chakra it start to make a screech sound and take form of a green shuriken. What the hell? Thought Dodo. Wind style. Racing shuriken, shouts the blonde as he charged forward and slammed the attack into Dodo's chest. I told you, I don't give up, said Naruto as he flinched from the pain in his hand. I can't use it constantly otherwise I will hurt myself, thought the blonde. Koyuki walks up, thank you. This key is not a weapon, let me show what my father left me to do, she said as she puts the key in the slot and the snow melts leaving field and grass. Spring is here, finally, said Koyuki with a smile. X. Cut, said the director. That was perfect. This will be a hit. I will call it Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow, he said. But at what cost, whispered Naruto as he punches the ground. X. Naruto was at the Hokage office mission complete Hokage-sama, said Naruto. I want a report written by you and Kurenai and tell me the details, dismissed, said Tsunade. What happened to Kiba? Asked Kurenai as Tsunade looks down. He did not make it. I am sorry, she whispered. Naruto takes off his flax jacket, I would like to give up my rank and become Chunin due to my failure to protect and comrade, said Naruto as he starts to cry. Request denied Naruto, she said. The funeral will be held in 2 days, she said. What of the Uchiha? Asked Kurenai. You are not going to like this, but he is under house arrest and his pay will be given to the Inuzuka, said Tsunade. So he killed a comrade and he got off with a slap on the wrist, shouted Naruto. I am just as pissed off as you, said Tsunade shouting just as loud. Get ready for the funeral in 2 days, she said with a whisper. Naruto nods his head and walks out, a dark mood setting in. X. Naruto headed to the Inuzuka compound and saw Hana there. Sensei, said Naruto with his head down in shame. Naruto-kun, it was not your fault, she said as she hugs him. I was in charge of their lives and I failed Hinata, you, your clan, Kurenai and myself, said Naruto as he sobbed on his sensei's shoulder. Hana held her student as he cries for the first time in years. I am so sorry, said Naruto as he cries into Hana's shoulder. Naruto, no one blames you for Kiba's death, said Hana. The blame falls with the Uchiha, she spat with venom. Tsume walks out and looks at Naruto with concern. Hana, bring your student in, so we talk, she said. Hana escorts Naruto in followed by Hana's huskies. X. It was the day of the funeral as the whole Inyazuka clan was in attendance, along with a weeping Hinata and Hiashi. Hiashi steps up to Tsume. I am sorry for your loss, said the stoic clan head with his head down in respect. Naruto walked up to the coffin and placed a flower on it and walked back next to Hana. Hana was next as was the rookie 11 minus Sasuke and Sakura. It was a dark day in the Inyazuka clan as the heir was killed by a comrade. Sasuke Retrieval Part 1. Naruto was at a training ground practicing his katas when an Anbu showed up. Uzumaki-san, Lady Hokage has requested you for a mission, said the Anbu. Thank you, Anbu-san, said the blonde as he disappeared in a shunshin. X. Naruto appeared in front of Tsunade, Hokage-sama. Yes Naruto, last night Sasuke has left the village to join Orochimaru, according to Sakura who he knocked out, said Tsunade. Orders? Asked Naruto. Your mission is to bring him back dead or alive, said Tsunade. Understood, I have a few people with right skills in mind, said Naruto. X. Naruto appears in front of the Nara compound and knocks on the door. Shikamaru, I need your help, said Naruto. Naruto, why do you need me? Asked Shikamaru. We have a mission to retrieve Sasuke who defected from the village, said Naruto. Troublesome, said the Nara. Shikamaru, can you get Choji? I will see if Tsume-san can lend Hana, said the blonde. The two disappear from the compound in a body flicker. Naruto appeared at the Inyazuka compound and knocked. Tsume appeared in the doorway. Naruto, why are you here? Weren't you training? Asked Tsume. I need Hana for a mission, said the blonde. Hana is on an escort mission at the moment, said Tsume. What is the mission? Asked the matriarch. Sasuke defected and I was ordered to bring him back, said the blonde. I will help you myself for Kiba. You're in charge. I am Tsume, said Naruto. Let's get my partner and we can head out, said Tsume. The two leave the compound after Tsume writes a note for Hana. They appear and they see Shikamaru and Choji. Hana could not come so Tsume will be assisting us, said Naruto. We need one more, said Naruto. The Hyuga, said Shikamaru. I will ask the clan head for some help, said Naruto. X. Naruto appears in front of the Hyuga manor and bows to the guard. I would like to speak to Hiashi-sama about some help for a mission, said the blonde. The clan head walks out. Uzumaki-san, you wanted to see me, asked the man as he gazes at Naruto. Do you have anyone like Neji or Hinata who can assist me in tracking down Sasuke Uchiha who defected from Konoha, said the blonde. They are both busy, Hinata is on a mission with her team and Neji is helping his teammate Rock Lee, said the Hyuga clan head. Can I borrow a branch member? Asked Naruto. I will do one better. I will assist you in this mission. I will be under you, correct? Asked Hiashi. I have been given command of this mission, said Naruto. Very well, let's go, said Hiashi as they disappear in a shunshin. The two appear with the other shinobi as Naruto goes into business mode. Alright. As I have explained, Sasuke Uchiha has left the village and has a retrieval order dead or alive, said Naruto. If I am unable to lead due to being incapacitated, next in line is Hiashi, then if he is not able, Tsume, finally I hope it does not come to it, but Shikamaru will be the last one to take command if the rest of us are incapacitated, said Naruto. Now, I am appointing Shikamaru as strategist so he will come up with the position. I will check our equipment, said Naruto. First in line will be Tsume-sama so she can use her advanced senses to find Sasuke. Next will be me so I can think up strategies on and help him mobilize the target. Next will be Naruto so he can act to protect the rear or the front. Then Choji so he can assist with the protection of the rear, and finally Hyuga-sama will be in the rear to make sure no one is attacking us with his bloodline, said Shikamaru. Naruto checked the weaponry of his team as Sakura walks up. Naruto, can you please bring Sasuke back, she asked. Naruto sighs, that is the mission, but in what shape is up to him. If he resists I will have to kill him, said the blonde. You can't do that, she growled. I have my order dead or alive. I would prefer alive despite his actions as not to start a shitstorm, but if he fights back and tries to kill me or anyone on my team, he will be dealt with like any Rouge ninja, said Naruto as the team set off to find and retrieve Sasuke Uchiha. X. The team was going through the trees when Tsume put her hand up. I smell blood, she said. Can you pinpoint it? Asked Naruto. On my least, she said. Hiashi-sama, can you tell me how many are hurt? Asked the blonde. 2 injured and a third with chakra that looks like he is trying to heal the injuries, he said. Naruto forms 3 clones, 2 of you head in the direction of the injured party. 1 will head to Konoha to ask for medics to help those we are too injured to move, said Naruto. The clones run off into the forest as Naruto looks at Tsume. Let's keep moving, said Naruto. The retrieval team hides as they see 4 ninjas. Hiashi, can you see Sasuke anywhere? Asked Naruto. He is in the coffin that is being held by the ninja with the orange mohawk, he said. Naruto nods his head and throws his hand forward slightly as the team jumps from their hiding place. The group lands in front of the sound ninja. "Give us the Uchiha now," said Naruto. "Damn, how did they find us?" shouted the red-haired woman. "Badass, deal with them," said the woman. "I guess I will handle these Konoha ninjas," said the fat ninja with the mohawk. "I was afraid of this. Choji, can you hold him off since you have the most strength out of all of us?" said Naruto. Choji walks up. "You got it, Naruto," as the big boned teen walks up. Naruto and the other leave the battle and head after the other ninjas. The other three sound ninja were jumping through the forest when they saw the orange-haired man appear before them. "They were weak," he said. "Took long enough, fat ass," shouted the red-haired ninja. "Sorry," said the ninja. "I will take the coffin," he said. The man with 4 arms looks at his comrade and shoots webs at him. "You must think we're stupid," said the spider-looking guy. "Durham always argues with Taiya," said the man with white hair and a growth on his back. The ninja drops the transformation and reveals himself to be Shikamaru. "I guess I will have to take it by force," said the shadow user. The man spider smile. "Looks like your comrades got caught in my web," he said. "I will handle these idiots," said the 4-armed ninja. The Ashi smirks and hits the web, breaking it. "I will face this opponent," said the clan head. "Good luck, Hyuga-sama," said Naruto as they chase after the 2 remaining ninjas. "They are still after us, those fuckers," said the red-head female. "We will fight them here," said the white-haired man. Naruto and the other land on the branch opposite their adversaries. "We have to work together," said Naruto. Tsume sniffed. "We got someone coming in," she shouted. Naruto turns around and blocks a bone with his kunai. "What is taking you so long to bring Uchiha-sama to Lord Orochimaru?" said a pale-skinned man with 2 dots on his forehead. "Kamimura, we were on our way," said the white-haired man. "Seiken, there is no excuse for this, deal with them." "I will take Orochimaru's new host," said the man known as Kamimura. Naruto growled, "Can you 2 handle these 2? "I will go after Sasuke," said the blonde as he chases the other ninja. X. The Ashi was standing in front of his enemy with his eyes active. "Hyuga. This will be a fun fight," said the sound nin as he forms a bow from his mouth and fires an arrow. The Ashi starts to rotate, deflecting the arrow. "You must know we have the perfect defense," he said as he disappeared. "You're in my strike range," said Hiashi as he hits the ninja 64 times, sending him back. "You should know better than to take on a stronger ninja," said Hiashi. "Summoning," shouted the sound ninja as a web appears with a giant spider. "I guess I will have to fight," said Hiashi. X. Tsume had a feral grin on her face. "Let's get this over with, child," she said as both she and her ninken start to rotate. Seiken got sent back by the attack. "Damn. Was not planning on fighting a jounin," he thought as marks started to go on his face and his skin grew horns and turned gray. "Careful, Tsume, his chakra just increased," said Kuramaru. Tsume growls, "Man-beast clone," she shouted as her partner transforms into Tsume and they charge the sound nin. Naruto was standing in a field as the pale man placed the coffin down. "It is about time," he said as smoke appears and the Uchiha is shown out of the coffin. "Lord Orochimaru is waiting," said Kamimura. "Sasuke, come back to the village and your sentence will be light," said Naruto. The Uchiha laughed. "I am going to get stronger dope so I can kill my brother and you," he said. He flees, making Naruto stare at his obstacle. "You will not get past me," said the sound ninja. "Shadow clone jutsu," said Naruto as 3 clones appears and charge the one ninja. Kamimura took a bone out of his shoulder and slashed the clone as Naruto forms a Rasengan. "Take this, Rasengan," he shouted, slamming his attack into the bone user, sending him spiraling back. Naruto was walking away when he dodged a swipe. He turned around and his eyes widened because standing before him was his enemy, but he has bones sticking out with gray skin. "You are one of the few to see my curse mark level 2, said the ninja. "Now die," shouted the mutated ninja. "Kamimura is sent back by a kick, Lee," said Naruto. "Naruto, head after Sasuke, my team will handle it from here," said Lea's guy. Niji and Tenten appear. "Be careful, his bones are used as weapons," said Naruto. "Naruto-kun, we will fight him with the flames of youth," said Guy. "Good luck," said Naruto as he followed in the direction Sasuke left. The Valley of the End was where the battle between the first Hokage and Madara was decided, and standing on Madara's stone head was Sasuke. "So you made it," said the Uchiha. "You are overconfident, Uchiha. Come quietly and you will only get prison time," said Naruto. "You took the power that should have been mine," said Uchiha. "You're an idiot. Is that why you left?" said Naruto. "You, the dead last, got the promotion, not me, the elite," growled the Uchiha as his Sharingan activates. Naruto gets into a stance. "You leave me no choice. I am to bring you back dead or alive," said the blonde. X. The Ashi was fighting strong as his experience made this battle easy. "You fought well, but your time is up," said the clan head as he charges the sound ninja. 8 trigrams. 128 palm burst, he shouted as he attacked with 128 palm, leaving the ninja completely dead as he falls off the branch, hitting the ground. Tsume was able to weaken her opponent by kill his brother that grew out of his growth on his neck. "What now, kid? Do you surrender?" she asked. "Fuck you, bitch," he said just as he was pierced by twin tornadoes killing him. The twisters revealed to be Tsume and her partner. "I love it when they keep fighting," she said. Naruto was engaged in battle with Sasuke as he threw a punch at the black-haired genin, but it was blocked. Sasuke sent a roundhouse, but Naruto caught it and threw him away. The Uchiha gets up. "You will never take me back to that pathetic village," spat the Uchiha. Naruto just finished his hand seal, water style. "Water shotgun," he said as his stream of water splits into 5 pellets hitting Sasuke in the chest. Sasuke gets up, fire style. "Fireball jutsu," he shouts as he fires a ball of fire at Naruto, causing the blonde to jump away scorching his pant leg. I went for a kick sending the sound ninja in the air, "Take this." 6 gate open, morning peacock, he shouts as he punches the sound numerous times sending him down. Niji appears right in front of the bone user as he is getting up, 8 trigram. 64 palms, said the Hyuga prodigy. The sound gets sent back and coughs up some blood, "My sickness," thought Kimimaro. He looks up as hundreds of weapons are sent at the downed ninja, "Twin raising dragon," said the weapons mistress as she throws a scroll that opens up unleashing a hail zone of weapons, cutting Kimimaro greatly. "My bone makes an unstoppable armor," said the bone user. He is stopped in his rant with a kick sending him up, "Frontal lotus," said Lee as he sends the ninja down with a pile driver. The user smiles wickedly, "It's over," he shouts as he rushes at Guy, but stops and coughs blood up as his breathing stops, "Did not make in time," thought Kimimaro as he falls down dead. Naruto was overpowering Sasuke with his jutsu. Sasuke was breathing hard as his eyes got a third comma, making it a fully matured Sharingan. Sasuke goes through hand seals, "Chidori," shouted the Uchiha as lightning sparked around his hand into a blade. Haddock should not have taught him an assassination move, thought the blonde as an orb is formed. "Rasengan," said Naruto as he slams his attack into Sasuke's attack, overpowering Sasuke's attack. Sasuke is sent back into the stone face of Madara as his black mark spreads across his body, "You will die, dope," said the Uchiha. He runs at Naruto as the blonde goes through hand seal water style. "Water exploding shock wave," shouted Naruto as the water is shoot at the raven-haired ninja. The wave explodes sending Sasuke back, "Surrender last chance," said Naruto. Sasuke gets up slowly because his body has cuts and bruises and burns from the last explosion. He grunts as his skin grows gray and wings come out of his back, "I will win," shouted the Uchiha as he slams a Rakiri into Naruto. "You lose, dope," said Sasuke right as Naruto explodes in smoke. "I was hoping it would not come to this," said Naruto as he forms a clone and starts to form a Rasengan in his hand, but starts to add wind making it screech. "I must say, you are the second one to see this jutsu," said Naruto as lightning dances in Sasuke's hand. "Idiot, Haddock should have told him that wind is the stronger element," thought Naruto. The two ninja jumped at each other, aiming their strongest attack. Naruto smiles as his wind-based attack overpowers Sasuke's as he slams the attack into the Uchiha killing him. Naruto grabs the dead Uchiha and carries him to Konoha. He is approached by Hana, "Hana-chan," said Naruto. "So it came to that?" she asked. "Yeah, the council is going to bitch and moan, but they have no control over the mission," said Naruto. Naruto gets to the retrieval team and see Temari and Shikamaru and the clan heads who won their fights. "Where is Shoji?" asked Naruto. "Shikamaru has his head, what happened?" asked Naruto. "Choji is hanging on by a thread," said Hiashi. Naruto looks up, according to Shikamaru, Choji used his pill from his family but is almost fatal, and the meta crushed the boy to the leaf, said Tsume. "By the way, mission is a success but not favorable," said Naruto. "One critically injured and one dead, Rouge." "Man, the council is going to bitch," said Naruto. The groups head back to the village and when they get to the village, call Anbu, "I need them pick up Sasuke's body," said Naruto. He turns his head and sees a pissed off Sakura walking toward him, "You demon. Why did you kill Sasuke-kun?" she growled gripping a kunai. Hiashi and Tsume get in front of Naruto, "I will deal this," said Naruto. Naruto glares at Sakura, "I will let you know that I gave many chances for him to surrender, he fought to kill, and I responded like any ninja," said Naruto. Sakura thrusts a kunai at Naruto, but has a palm right in front of her chest by Hiashi and Tsume, holding her in a headlock, with Tsume's partner holding her by her ankle, and Shikamaru's shadow attached to her with part of it near her. "Give me reason to take you out," said a pissed off Shikamaru. Temari has her fan right at the Banshee's neck, "You attack a superior ninja in rank. You will be tried," said Hiashi. The Anbu, Tsunade and Sarutobi appear, "Sakura Haruno, you are charged with threatening a ninja, attacking a ninja, disobeying a higher-ranking ninja and disorderly conduct," said Tsunade. "Take her away," said Tsunade. "Okage-sama, mission successful. Sasuke has been terminated for defecting from the village," said Naruto. "Did you ask him to stand down?" asked Tsunade. I asked him several times to stand down and come quietly, said Naruto. I guess there will be a shitstorm in council. Asked Naruto. The civilians will demand your head and want you tried for assaulting a fellow ninja, said Tsunade. Let's go, said Naruto. The council room was having an argument, the demon should die for killing Uchiha-sama, shouted a pink-haired council member. Council member Haruno, can you stop screeching? Said Naruto. Shut up demon, she screeched. So why did you call me honorable shinobi Council? Pain in the ass civilian council, said Naruto. Show us respect, shouted a brown-haired man. Honorable pain the ass civilian council, said Naruto, making the shinobi snicker in amusement. Sorry Uzumaki-san, you are being charged with killing a fellow ninja, said the Nara clan head. How do you plead? Asked the Nara. Innocent, said Naruto. Lair, you told Anbu you killed Uchiha-sama. Let ask you civilian, a ninja is out for your life in retrieval with dead or alive orders. What would you do? Asked Naruto. Uchiha-sama should have been allowed to kill you, shouted the Haruno. Shinobi, I would like to ask you the same since the civilian is biased and won't listen, said Naruto. If it's a ninja you have to kill him before he kills you, said Hiashi. He was using an assassination move taught by Haddock against me and would have killed me if I had not planned ahead, said Naruto. I was in my right to defend myself within my orders given, said Naruto. Let's get this over with. Those who find Naruto guilty, please raise your hand, said Tsunade. Those who find not guilty, the shinobi and the elders raised their hands. Naruto, you are found not guilty of murder, said Tsunade as the Haruno charges forward with a kunai at pathetic speeds. Naruto sighed and catches her arm and knocks her out. Anbu, said Tsunade. Take her to INT and tell Ibiki that he can do anything to her, said the Hokage. Naruto bows his head and disappears in a shunshin, leaving a smiling shinobi council and a frowning elders and a pissed-off civilians. X. Naruto appears at the hospital and heads to Shizune. Can I see Choji? Asked Naruto. Sorry, Choji is currently in surgery, however Tsunade-sama would like to talk to you, said the black-haired medic. Naruto nods his head. Thank you Shizune, he said as he walks out and teleport to the Hokage office. He sees Tsunade there. Congrats on your latest mission. Tsunade Senju promote Naruto Uzumaki to full jounin for demonstration of leadership and tactic and skill, said the Hokage. Thank you, he said crying. You are one of the youngest to be promoted to jounin. I will not give you a team just yet till I know you are ready, said Tsunade. Hi, Hokage-sama, said Naruto. Now as you know Jiraiya is interested in your training. You will go on a 3-year training trip, learn from him. I am making this an A rank mission paid by Jiraiya and myself, said the Hokage. I accept, Tsunade-sama, said Naruto. Jiraiya is currently away so you will do some mission until he comes back, which will be in 2 months. And? The gangster race. X. Naruto was in front of Tsunade. Naruto, I have a mission for you, she said. Naruto looks around and sees Lee, Hinata and Neji. What is the mission and what rank? Asked the blonde. It is A rank, here are the details, said Tsunade as she hands him the scroll. Naruto glances at Hinata and frowns. We accept the mission, said Naruto. Meet at the south gate in 2 hours, said Naruto as he disappears in a shunshin. X. Naruto appears at the memorial stone an hour later and sees Hinata there. Naruto walks to stone and see Kiba's name on it. Damn that Uchiha and myself, said Naruto, causing Hinata to turn. Naruto put his head down. I am sorry. If I had kept a better eye on the Uchiha this would not have happened, said Naruto as Hinata hugs him. It is not your fault. How many times do we have to tell you? Asked Hinata while crying. Naruto hugs her trying to comfort her. We have an hour, don't become Kakashi, said the blonde as he walks away. X. Naruto appeared at the south gate with Neji and Lee as Hinata walks up. Alright, we have been hired to protect a runner in a race from ninja employed by his competitor, said Naruto. The group sets off at a fast speed as they reach a tavern. After ordering something they see a young boy with black hair walk in and sit in the booth next to them. You do realize I hate ninja, however, he said as he looked at Hinata. You are very pretty miss, said the boy. I have to leave, said the boy as he walks out. The waiter walks up. That teen told you to pay for his meal, said the waiter as Naruto frowns. Naruto gets out his wallet but notices it is missing. Seems that teen took my wallet. Let my clones help you in the back to pay off our meal, said the blonde. Is that suitable? Asked Naruto. Naruto forms 5 clones. I need you to help in the kitchen to pay off our meal, said the blonde. Use them as you see fit, said the blonde as he and the team leave the tavern. The two make it to the land of tea and are escorted in to meet with the client. Greeting, you must be the ninjas I hired, said the man. Name is Jiracho and I am the client, said the man. I am Naruto's squad leader. My team are Neji Hyuga, Rock Lee and Hinata Hyuga, said the blonde. I need you to protect my runner for the upcoming race, said Jiracho. Can you tell me what the purpose of the race is? Asked Naruto. Yes, there are 2 families trying to control this land. My clan, the Wasabi, wants to stabilize the country, but our opposing opponent is the Wagarashi family who use underhanded tactics to come into power. We need your help because we think they have hired a ninja to take out our runner, said the family head. This race is to see who will control the land of tea, correct? Asked Naruto. Naruto closes his eyes. Who is the runner? Asked Naruto. Hamon and Idate, said the head as the teen from the tavern walks in. I think you have something of ours, said the blonde. Jiracho-sama, we don't need konoha ninjas, said the runner. Despite that we have a mission, said the blonde. I need to talk to my team, said Naruto. Of course, said Jiracho. X. Niji, I have a separate mission for you, said the blonde. What is it, Captain? Asked Hyuga. I want you to sneak into the compound of the Wagarashi and find anything that might help our client, said the blonde. Hi, said Niji as disappears. Naruto walks back. Alright Idate, we will be your protection, said the blonde. When is the race? Asked Naruto. Tomorrow, said Jiracho. X. Naruto stands in the crowd while the announcer explains the rules. The runner must get to a boat and get to the Nagi Island. The runner must grab an orb and run it back to Todoroki Shrine, said the man. Go. He shouts as the runner for the Wagarashi family runs forward while Idate runs in the opposite way. Naruto follows him with the other two ninjas as they reach the port and see Idate. Why did you run this way? Asked Naruto. The wind here will carry the ship faster on the water, said the Idate. The three ninja and runner get on the ship and take off. X. Naruto was standing on the small ship talking to Idate. I saw you in Konoha a few years ago. What is your surname? Asked Naruto. Morino, said the young runner. Relation to Ibiki? Asked the blonde. He is my brother. I was a genin in a squad with Aoi Rakusho, but after I failed the Chunin exams, my sensei tricked me to get an object from the vault, said Idate. I did, but was captured by sensei as my brother came to rescue me. I begged my sensei for mercy as Ibiki was being tortured, said Idate. Ibiki managed to escape, but Aoi fled before he could be caught, and I ran away also, said Idate. I later was found by your client and was given a home and a new purpose, said Idate. Naruto threw some shuriken behind him, revealing 3 rain ninja that he fought in the exams. Protect Idate, said the blonde as Lee launches a kick at the ninja, knocking him back. Hinata attacks with her palm thrust but can't land a hit. Naruto was fighting another one and knocked him in the water. This battle is getting out of hand, said one of rain ninjas as he punctures the hull and it goes in the water. Idate, get to shore, said Naruto as he and the rest of the team get ready to fight the genin. Peace, said Naruto as he forms a Rasengan and slams it into one of them, killing him. Hinata gets a hit on the ninja's heart while Lee breaks the ninja's back with a frontal lotus. X. Idate gets to the shore and looks up and see a green-haired ninja. Well Idate, said the man. He gets out a sword and it crackles to life with lightning. No hard feelings, it is just business, said the man. Idate backs up. Konoha senpu, said Lee as he kicked the man back. Naruto appears behind the man as Lee is shocked, kicking him into the cliff face. Irajin, said Naruto as he got out a kunai and charged as Idate watches. I remember you, Aoi, a B-rank Rouge ninja of Konoha, said Naruto. I was just talking to my former genin, said the man as his sword crackles with power. Naruto is sent back by the lightning from the weapon as Lee kicks the man but is shocked as well. Fighting you idiots is a problem, said Aoi as he throws his umbrella up that was on his back and attack with poison senbons. Hinata starts to rotate, blocking them as Naruto goes through hand seals, forming a barrier around him and Lee. Aoi turns around, only put up his sword to block a green Rasengan. Wind is stronger than lightning, said the blonde as he cracks the sword, killing the jounin. Naruto heads to where Idate is and looks him to see if he is hurt. Good, you can still run, said Naruto as Idate gets up and heads to his goal. Naruto was behind him with his other 2 teammates to protect them as Idate caught up to the opposing runner and it was neck to neck until Idate got a last bit of speed as he crossed the finish line. The Wasabi won, said the leader of T. The man walks up. Sir, the Wasabi family hired ninja and therefore cheated, said the man as Niji walks out. I have evidence of the Wagarashi corruption. With your permission, Daimyo-sama, said Niji. Go right ahead, ninja-san, said the kind leader. Niji takes out a tape recorder and presses the play button. When we win we will have the ninjas we hired to kill the daimyo, said the leader of the Wagarashi from the recorder. The daimyo's face turned to a frown. Guard, arrest the Wagarashi leader, he said. Their holdings will go to the Wasabi family, said the man as the Wagarashi is taken away. After the celebration, Idate and Ibiki went off to the side to talk as the examiner from the first exams walks to the ship and bowed to Naruto. Thank you for protecting my brother, said the scarred man. It was a job, said the blonde with a respectful bow. The ship heads back to Konoha with Naruto and his team. X. Naruto was in front of Tsunade. Good job on you mission and fro bringing back the head of Aoi and my grandfather's sword, said the blonde Cage. Tsume want to talk to you, said Tsunade. Hi Hokage-sama, said the blonde jounin as he heads to the Inuzuka compound. X. He saw Tsume waiting, you're back pup. I got a gift for you, she said. My son would like you to have Akimaru as personal ninkin, she said. But I don't know any clan jutsu, said Naruto. Tsume smiles, well then, welcome to the Inuzuka bootcamp, she said with a feral grin. Naruto groans and walks in to train in the Inuzuka fighting style. Team Naruto. X. Naruto was at his apartment when an Anbu appeared, Uzumaki-san, he said. Need something Anbu-san? Asked Naruto. Hokage-sama would like to see you, said Mask Operative. Naruto nods his head as they disappear. X. Naruto, I have request, she said. What do you need, Hokage-sama? Asked the blonde. I would like you to take on a team, said Tsunade. Naruto blinks, which team? Asked the jounin. Tsunade gives him a folder Moto Hyuga, Hanza Inuzuka, and Shina Aburam, said the blonde. I accept, said Naruto with a bow. X. Naruto appears at the academy and walks in and sees his genin. Team 55 is Moto Hyuga, Hanza Inuzuka, and Shina Aburam. Your sensei is Uzumaki Naruto, said Iruka. Naruto walks in, Team 55, please come with me, said the blonde. He is a few years older than us, said a pink-haired female with a screech. Naruto walks out with his team, alright, he said as he took in his student appearance. We'll start with introductions, said the blonde. Why don't you go first sensei, said the Hyuga. My name is Uzumaki Naruto, I like senseis that teach their students and don't play favorites. I like the Inuzuka clan and those who are part of the clan. I also like the ninkin I was given from a dear friend who was murdered, said the blonde as tears started to come down. Naruto saw the Inuzuka male clench his fist, I like ramen and training. My dislikes are my former team, traitors, rapists, murders, animal and child abusers. My hobbies include training and taking missions. My goal is to become Hokage now, to make sure you become Chunin or better, said the blonde. Next. Inuzuka, said Naruto. My name is Hanza Inuzuka, sensei. I love dogs and learning from my clan scroll. I dislike traitors and backstabbers. My hobby is learning medicine and play with my ninkin Ryuso, he said as a small shepherd barked. I hope to become a hunter nin, said the boy. Next will be Hyuga-san, said Naruto. My name is Moto Hyuga. I like Hinata-sama and Hiashi-sama and I hate cage bird seal and I hope to help Hinata-sama and Hiashi get rid of it, said the boy. My hobbies include studying maps and playing shogi, said the Hyuga. My other dream is to beat Shikaku Nara in shogi, said the Hyuga. I will help you achieve that dream and the other one, said Naruto. Now Shina Aburam, said Naruto. The young female with her high collar covering her mouth stood up. Shina Aburam and I like my clan and my comrades. My dislikes are people killing insects and calling me a freak. My hobbies include collecting insect to put my hive. My dream is to become a sensei to genins, she said. Good, now I will give you a test tomorrow and I want you to eat and get ready for tomorrow. Meet me at training ground 35 at 5 o'clock in the morning, said Naruto. Hi, they said. X. Naruto appears in Tsunade's office, 1 second with my team and I am already impressed, said the young jounin with a smile. Did you figure out a test for them? Asked Tsunade. I need to use training ground 35 since it has a forest and 4 chunins and 1 other ninja, said the blonde. What rank? Asked Tsunade. B rank, for all of them to get paid by me, said Naruto. Very well, said Tsunade. X. Next day Naruto was waiting for his students as they walked up, alright, you will be a tracking and info gathering squad. With that said, there are 4 scrolls you must get from the forest without your bloodline, said Naruto. Now each scroll has a jutsu that I got from the head of your clan. You must get it and learn from your respective clan jutsu, said the blonde. That is it? Asked Moto as Naruto smiled. Of course it is. Now show me what you got, said Naruto as he disappears with a shunshin. X. Naruto appears in the center of the tower and sees the clan heads of his students sitting, let's enjoy the show, said the blonde. The Aburam clan head turned to Naruto, can I ask you something Uzumaki-san? He asked. Sure, said the blonde. Why did you negate their bloodline? He asked. Simple, the clans rely too much on them and I want them to use their own skill. What would happen if Hyuga-sama eyes were blinded by a light or what have you or Tsume-san's ninkin was injured and the Aburam hive was wiped out? Asked Naruto. Hiashi thinks for one moment I see, you're basically running them through a simulation with us watching so we can get the point you're making, said Hyuga leader. You always were a little unorthodox, said Tsume. Clever. They will definitely grow under you. Why have ninja opposed them? Asked Shibi. Simple, in a mission you must be ready to not rely on the info given. Like when my former team did our first C rank that turned to an A rank mission during a fight with a jounin, said Naruto. Moto was in point, let's try something, he said. Byakugan, he said as his eyes get veiny, but they go back. What? My eyes, he said. Sheena puts her arms, my hive has refused to come out, she said. Hansa looks around, my smell is not enhanced as well as my ninkin. It must be a seal on this place, he said. Did you get the map, Moto? Asked Sheena. The Hyuga nodded, yes, and I know where the scrolls are, Moto said. I recommend we go after the Inyazuka scroll, since it does not rely on your senses, but your partner, said Moto. Sheena thinks. What is the closest scroll? She asked. My clan's scroll, but I think going after the other would be better, he said. Inyazuka will be first by your clan, Sheena, and finally mine, said Moto. The other two nod there and jump through the trees. They get to a clearing and see the scroll on the ground from their vantage point. Trap, said Sheena. Oh yay, said Hansa. Trap, said the two user. What now? Asked Sheena. I will spring it and be ready to substitute back here, Moto said. Hold this and throw it once we find out what is going on, said Moto. Be careful, Moto-san, said Sheena. Moto jumps down and walks to the scroll and picks it up as 3 shurikens are thrown at the boy. Sheena tosses the shuriken given to her as Moto disappear into the treetops, replaced with the metal weapons. First scroll is the Inyazuka scroll, said Moto. I am impressed. You got the scroll, but now you must fight me, said a voice as Iruka jumps down. Moto charges and goes for a palm thrust, hitting Iruka, but does not stop him. Without your eyes you can't hurt me, said the instructor as he catch Moto punch and throws him. Hansa, learn what you can and assist us, we will cover you, said Sheena as she goes through Hans seal. Ninja art. Ground swarm, she shouts as she puts her hand on the ground. A swarm of bugs appear from the ground encasing Iruka. Iruka escapes from his prison and continues his attack. Ninja tunneling claw fang, he shouted as he spins with his and his ninkin extended claws sending Iruka back. You can pass, I am done, he said before blacking out. The three move on and go to the next scroll. At the tower Shibi was amazed, looks like her mother taught her that jutsu, said Shibi. Impressive jutsu for your clan, said Tsum. Your member jutsu was just as impressive, said Shibi. Naruto was smiling, I might just pass them so I can get them stronger, but let us see how good they do, said the blonde. Back in the forest they see a small cave and walk in with a torch. They see the scroll on a pedestal. Moto, I will look for traps, said Hansa as he walks forwards it and grabs the scroll, and the three walk to the exit. Shino intercepts them, test number 2, he said as he charges the genin. Sheena, get back and read the scroll. We shall hold him off, said Moto. The two attack Shino and corner him, you three have passed, he said as he walks away. They continue to the next scroll. Moto gets to the scroll but sees that his team is following. He turns around and sees a shadow connecting their bodies. Man, what a drag, said a lazy voice. So Nara too, thought the Hyuga. Shadow possession jutsu, said Shikamaru as his shadow strike at Moto forcing him to dodge. I have to stop his shadow, thought Moto as he sees his comrades. I will need help, he thought as he throws his shuriken as at the Chunin, but his flicks his finger and they fall on the shadow, severing the connected shadow. Nice plan, Hyuga. This might be enjoyable, said the lazy Nara. You might be a knight and we would be the pawns, but even a pawn can kill a knight with a strategy, said Moto. Shikamaru smile, after this we should sit down and play shogi, but, said Shikamaru as his attack Sheena only for Moto push her out of the way and get immobilized. Moto, said Sheena as Hansa growls. This guy is more tactical than us, but no one gets left behind, said Hansa as Sheena walks next to him. Shikamaru closes his eyes, third part of the test. Determination and tactics passed, said the Nara as he walks away. Moto gets, thank you for not leaving, said the Hyuga. Hansa smiles, we are a team, we all pass or none of us pass, he said. Sheena smiles, it is only logical that we are stronger as a team by ourselves, she said. That leaves one more scroll, said Moto as they look at the map, found it. Right at the start, growled Moto. Interesting, said Sheena as they back the way they came. X. They get there and see Hana at the start. Now, for your final test here I come, she said as she rushes the genin. Byakugan, said Moto as his eyes transform and he goes for a palm thrust, but misses. I guess since we are off that ground we have bloodline back, said Sheena as her insects fly out taking out one of the ninkin. Hansa smiles and charges the other two ninkin, while Moto kept Hana occupied. The battle was even until the ninkin were knocked out and genin thought converged on Hana as Naruto appeared with clan heads. Well done team, said Naruto. Would the proctors please give me an assessment? Asked Naruto. Iruka steps up, Moto has great tactics and the team did not to argue who is in charge. 2 held me off knowing who can tip the balance with the scroll jutsu. Buying Hansa time to learn the jutsu and have him beat me. Moto would be great as squad leader in your absence, said the academy instructor. Shino, said Naruto. I would have to be honest. They worked as well as a Chunin team. Their teamwork is almost flawless and will get better with experience, said the Aburame Chunin. Shikamaru, said Naruto. They have great teamwork and Moto had a great plan after seeing who captured his friends. He did not panic and had a plan executed. It would not have worked against an experienced Chunin. But new Chunin would have fallen for it. Moto took an attack from my shadow by pushing his comrade out of the way. The rest did not leave and were ready to fight for their teammate. The will of fire shines bright, said the Nara with not usual laziness. Hana-sensei, said Naruto. If I had my way, I would say screw Genin and give them Chunin rank, she said. They knew how to attack me and weaken me. With their teamwork they beat me and deserve to pass, said Hana. Team 55 you pass with flying colors. Congratulations, said Naruto. Hi, sensei, they said as a new team is formed. End chapter. The Fox and the Hound. C rank mission The Great Naruto Bridge Defense. X. It has been about 2 months since Naruto passed his team. Naruto postponed his training trip until his students were ready. Naruto was in front of Sarutobi at the mission hall. Naruto, here for a mission? Asked the former Kage. Yes, Sandame-sama, but I think my team is ready for a C rank, said the blonde. The old man looks at the state of the team, they have enough D rank missions to upgrade, said former Kage. He looks through the scroll, well this is interesting, it is a C rank that might go up to an A rank, said the former leader. Who is the client? Asked Naruto. Read it, said the older man with a smile. Naruto looks at it, well this is interesting, he said. I wanted to see the old man and his family. Mission accepted, said Naruto. He turns to his team, meet at the gate in 1 hour we will be gone for a month at most, said Naruto. Hi, they said as they disappeared. Naruto smiled, they have learned a lot, said the blonde as his grandfather figure smiles. The testament to your teaching, he said. Naruto bows and walks out to meet with his team. Naruto appeared at the gate with his team and faced them. You might have to kill, however, said the blonde. Afterwards I will be there for you, said the sensei. The genins nod and they headed out. Naruto was walking behind his students with his senses on full alert. They got to Wave Country and walked to the bridge. Sensei, did you have a mission here? Asked Moto. Yes, why do you ask, said Naruto. Look at the name of the bridge, Moto said as the other looked at it and gasped. Naruto looks at the sign, well did not expect this. The Great Naruto Bridge named after the hero who inspired us, here Ed. Let's head into town, said Naruto as he led the genin into town. Naruto looked around and people were watching Naruto and his team with admiration. Sensei, why are they looking at us? Asked Hansa. Let me ask who the mayor is, he set his head to a citizen, excuse me who is in charge? Asked Naruto. Izuna is the mayor. He is at his home right now, said female citizen. Naruto smiles, thank you, said the blonde. Can I ask you something? The female smiled nervously. Yes, said Naruto. Can I have your autograph on my poster, she said as a poster with Naruto's picture on it is pulled out that was taken by the citizens after the mission. I guess, said Naruto as he writes his name. The female squeals, thank you Naruto-sama, she said running away. Naruto blinks, huh, he said as Moto walked up with the other. You seem popular sensei, said Hana. I guess, said the blonde. Let's find Tazuna-san, said the blonde. Naruto headed to the house with his team and knocks, coming, said female voice. Naruto smiles, take your time Tsunami-chan, said Naruto as the door opens and black-haired female who was in her late 20s early 30s appears. She blinks and smiles, Naruto-kun, she said happily hugging Naruto. Tsunami-san, said Moto. The woman looks at the three, are you ninjas? She asked. They are my students Tsunami-chan, said Naruto with a smile. But aren't you a genin? She asked confused. Not anymore, said the blonde. I just became a jounin. They are my first team, said the blonde. Inari would be surprised to see you, said Tsunami. Where is your former team? She asked getting a dark look from Naruto. I will talk to you and Tazuna about them, he said. Why doesn't your team help my son a little he is having trouble with tree walking, she said. Naruto nods his head and his genin walk to the back as Naruto walks with Tsunami and see Tazuna in his study. Father, guess who they sent? Asked Tsunami. Tazuna turns around and smiles, Naruto, good to see you, he said as give Naruto a handshake. I am glad Wave is doing good in the bridge, said Naruto. So what do you think? Asked Tazuna. Naruto, I am humbled and honored Tazuna, said Naruto with a bow. You deserve it. By the way, where is the team that was with you? Asked Tazuna. Naruto's face darkens, Tsunami, can you close the door, said Naruto. The female does, Sasuke has been executed for defecting, said Naruto shocking the two. Who killed him? Asked Tsunami fearing the answer. I did. I was ordered to bring him back dead or alive. I tried to restrain him, but I had to use lethal force, said the blonde. Sasuke killed a comrade I was close to during a mission and his ninja status was revoked, said Naruto. What about the girl? Asked Azuna. She attempted to kill me after the mission to retrieve Sasuke. She saw his body and tried to attack me, said the blonde. She is now in prison for 3 years and will not be a ninja till she goes through reconditioning training. How about your sensei? Asked Azuna. He is a chunin due to neglecting his student because of favoritism, said Naruto. What is the mission? Asked Naruto. We have bandits attacking the town. We have forced them back by our militia, but I believe that Gato's partners are trying to take over the town, said Tazuna. Naruto closes his eyes. How much resistance by the enemy? Asked a jounin. Nothing but bandits, but we think there be some shinobi in the mix, said the man. That was why it was labeled as an upgrade. Should that be true, said Tazuna. Any more info? Asked Naruto. I am sorry, but no I do not, said Tazuna. Tazuna got up. By the way, the people of Wave would like celebrate the bridge's anniversary of 1 year, said Tazuna. I will come to the celebration, said Naruto with a bow. Naruto appeared with his team at the town square and saw that the party was in full swing. Naruto turned to his team. Enjoy yourselves but keep radio contact, said the blonde as he walks in one direction. Naruto was sitting with Tsunami while Inari was showing Naruto the results of his training as he ran up a pole. We will start on the next step later. Naruto was approached by a bleeding soldier. Ninja-san, there are about 100 bandits heading this way, he said as Naruto got up. Team, meet me near the entrance of the town, he said through his radio. Naruto and his team slipped out of the party and see the bandits and some of the militia fighting. Attack, shouted Naruto as he and his team start to fight the bandits. Naruto goes through hand seals, water style. Spreader, said Naruto as he shoots 50 water pellets at the bandits, killing several of them. Akimaru, man-beast clone, said Naruto as his passed-down ninkin transforms and rotates with Naruto, killing 3 bandits. Naruto continues to tear through them as does his students. Will have to talk to them, thought the jounin. All but 1 are killed and Naruto looks at the man. You 3 stay here. I will handle this, said Naruto as he grabs the man and drags him to a nearby hut. A few minutes later Naruto walks out. We got an A-rank ninja coming after the town, said Naruto as he looks at his student and frowns at their scared expressions. First kill, thought Naruto. Let's head back to the house, said Naruto as he takes his students. He gets to the house and sees Tsunami. I need to talk to my team, said the blonde as the kind woman looks at the genin and sees them shaking. First kill. She asked. Talk to them in the guest room, she said with worry as Naruto heads upstairs with his team. Naruto sits on the ground. What happened? The genin could not look at their sensei as they start to shake. We did not mean to kill them, said Shina as she bawled her eyes out. Naruto walks to her and hugs her. Shina, Moto and Hanza, no one is calling you a monster. You killed those bandits because you wanted to protect the town, said Naruto. Does it ever get easier, sensei? Asked Moto as he was shaking. Naruto closes his eyes. It does not get easier. I remember my first kill during the sand and sound invasions. I would have committed seppuku. I had a ribbon thanks to Hana sensei and I want to let you know I will be there for you, said Naruto. Now, I want you to sleep in the same room and take comfort in your comrades. I will be in the same room as well, said Naruto. Tomorrow we are training, he said as he goes through hand seals. Summoning jutsu, said Naruto as a small toad appears. Take this to Tsunade-sama and request for backup, said Naruto. Hi, said the toad. The team goes to sleep knowing a strong enemy would appear. In a small fortress a tall man was sitting in a throne-like chair. Thank you for coming, if you succeed I will pay you handsomely, said the man as another man smiled. Bukuku, so Naruto-kun is my enemy, said the man. He shall die, said the ninja as he licks his lips. Naruto woke up next morning in the same room as his students. He heads to the kitchen. Hello Tsunami-san, said Naruto as he sees the hostess making dinner. Naruto-kun, what is on today's agenda? She asked. My students know the 3 exercises and I was going to find out their affinity, said Naruto as his students walk in. Morning, said Naruto. Morning sensei, said Moto. They sit down and start to eat. I got plans for today for you, so meet in the backyard when you finish, said Naruto. Naruto was standing in front of his students. Does anyone know what chakra paper does? Asked Naruto. It determines our main element, said Hanza. Naruto pulls out 3. I want you to channel some chakra to see what it is, said Jounin. He gives his students the paper and they channel it. Hanza's turned soggy. Moto's paper turned to ash. Shina's paper splits in half. Hanza's element is water and Shina's is wind. Moto is fire, thought Naruto. I can help Shina and Hanza a lot faster, but Moto I will have get some more on fire, but I can get you started, said Naruto as he makes a small fire. Fire is my weakest, so it takes a lot more energy to use that element. To start Moto, I want you grab the flame by coating your hand with chakra, said the blonde as he demonstrates. You must be able to control the size for an hour by using different chakra bursts. If you manage that I will teach you fire jutsu that will be helpful for survival, said Naruto. Hi, said Moto. Naruto walks to his other student Hansa. Control for water is sonar. This is used to find some in the water by expelling chakra through your feet. The trick is to give it enough chakra to make it dense and making come back to you, said Naruto as he shows his student how to do the control exercise. Hansa nods his head, when you complete this, I shall teach you survival jutsu that I came up with due to a mission, said Naruto. Hi sensei, said Hansa. Naruto heads over to his last student Shina. I want you to cut this leaf in half using only chakra, said Naruto. If you do I will teach a survival jutsu, said Naruto. Hi, she said. Naruto walks back with Akamaru next to him. Naruto pets the partner he was entrusted with and looks at his students. I wonder if I can get Hokage-sama or Sandaime-sama to help with my students' offensive attacks, thought Naruto. X. His students head back to the house with a smiling Naruto. Moto and Shina will learn the jutsu I was going to give them, said the blonde. Hansa, when you get your test down, I will teach you. Now everyone, dig in, said Naruto as they eat Tsunami's food with gusto. Naruto was eating when the toad returned. Hey, I got Hokage-sama's reply, said the toad. Thanks, Gamakachi, said the blonde as he took the scroll and read it. Overkill, but I am not complaining, said Jounin. They will be here in 2 days, said Naruto. The team gets up and heads out the door. Hansa, finish what I gave you, said Naruto as the dog user nodded his head. He turns to Moto. This small jutsu is useful for seeing in the dark, said Naruto. You must do this to master with no hands. But I don't have a strong enough affinity so I will explain, said the blonde. The trick is to bring out your elemental chakra, but make it only fire in your hand like I showed you when you mastered the flame exercise, said Naruto. Moto nods his head and goes to the side to practice. Shina, your jutsu will let you breathe for a short while in water. Now the basics are simple, you make a bubble of water around you using chakra. Now the water bubble will keep you from drowning while in a body of water and the chakra will give you some air to breathe in small bursts. This tool will drain your reserves. I will monitor you till I think you will be safe by yourself and without supervision, said the blonde. Get to it, said Naruto as his student does as told with Naruto helping him out when struggling. X. A day and a half later, Naruto looked towards the bridge as his students were still training. I have a foreboding feeling, he thought. He looks up as a Soul runs up frantically. Ninja-san. A shinobi has appeared, said the man. He killed all the soldiers and demanded I bring you, said the soldier. We will deal with him, said Naruto. Did you get a look at the man? Asked Naruto. Yes, he had pale skin and snake-like eyes. He froze the whole militia just by looking at them and many killed themselves, said the soldier. Naruto's eyes widened. I hope backup gets here soon, said Naruto. Head to square, tell everyone to head indoors, said Naruto as he looks at his students. Team 55, head to the bridge but stay hidden, said Naruto as the team disappears. Naruto walks on the bridge and sees the ninja that made his blood run cold. Naruto-kun, it has been a while since you beat me with the help of Tsunade Hime and Jiraiya Baka, said the voice. Orochimaru, said Naruto. Now you bring 3 mice out for a massacre, said the snake Sannin. No you don't, said Naruto. Throws a kunai, shadow clone jutsu, said Naruto as the one kunai turns to 100 and slams into Orochimaru making fall down. Naruto eyes the area as a sword impales him. You aren't very strong for an elite, said the pedophile as the sword that impaled Naruto was being held by his tongue. One word, boom, said the blonde as he explodes sending Orochimaru back and burning his tongue. Well, not bad but summoning jutsu resurrection from an impure world, said Orochimaru as Naruto shoots a wind blade from his hand but fails to stop the 2 coffins. You should thank me. I let you have time with your family before I kill you. How ironic, killed by those who gave birth to you. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, said the Sannin. Naruto grits his teeth as the coffin lids open and the 2 ninjas stepped out. How can we be revived, said the man with the yellow hair. Kushina, said the man as a woman with red hair appeared. Minato, what is going on? Asked the woman. I gave your son a chance to see his dear parents before you kill him, said Orochimaru. The 2 turn quickly and charge Orochimaru, but he makes a seal freezing the 2. I thought that was what the response would be, smirked Orochimaru as the 2 struggle to break free. I have learned a way to get a soul from the Shinigami stomach though a sacrificial ritual. I had to sacrifice 30 of my men. Naruto's eyes widen. You heartless bastard, said the blonde. I am sorry son, but we can't break free, said Minato as Orochimaru places seal on their necks, turning their eyes black and dead. The 2 face Naruto as he gives his team a signal. He wants us to retreat, said Moto as his eyes widen. This is facing the Yondaime and his wife from what I heard, said Shina. Hansa puts his head down. Sorry sensei, he said as he looked at his teammate. Moto, any plans? Asked the door user. For high-level opponents, no. You engage while I observe and find a weakness in their style, said Moto with hesitance. If they have any, said Moto. What are they doing still here, thought the Jounin, not taking his eyes off his deadly opponents. Kill your son, said the Sannin as the cage-level ninja attacked their offspring without mercy. X. Naruto blocks a sword from Kushina and was kicked by his mother as he flipped and lands on the bridge. Naruto jumps, avoiding a Rasengan by his father as the blonde Jounin goes through Hans seals. Wind style. Wind blade, he said as he clashed with his mother using his wind sword against her katana. Naruto jumps away as a tri-pronged kunai lands near him with his father appearing a second later at the kunai. Naruto forms a Rasengan and slams it into the yondaime sending him back. Naruto brings out his kunai and blocks his mother's blade before it could take his head off. He backs up panting. Kushina, deal with the genin, let Minato have some father-son bonding, said the snake Sannin as the red-headed female heads to the genin's location. Naruto grits his teeth as he tries to chase after her but is blocked by the undead cage. X. Kushina was looking around and saw the female labyrinth parasitic insect prison, she said as her hive rushed the redhead. Fire style. Fireball jutsu, Kushina shouted as she incinerates the insects coming at her. Kushina dodges just as the fire was about to hit her. Fang over fang, shouted Hansa as he rams into her with a tornado shredding her right side. Is that a seal, thought the Hyuga as the injury healed itself on Kushina. Moto jumps out and charges the redhead and palm thrusts her side only to be backhanded into the water. Moto-kun, shouted Shina. The two genins get next to each other as the redhead ninja stalks closer. Fire style. Dragon flame bomb bullets, shouts a voice as a fire stream hits Kushina. Her head is sliced off by a figure that appears behind the genin. You genin did great, let us handle this, said the man revealed to be Asuma. X. Naruto was engaged in a brutal fight with Minato when the cage was sent back by a cry of Rasengan as Jiraiya appear with his hand out. Orochimaru dodges a bow staff as he clashes with Sarutobi. Sensei, they sent you to help, said the Sannin with a smirk. You need 2 cage-level ninja to take a newly minted Jounin and 3 genin. You must be desperate, said the former Hokage. Asuma held his trench in his hands as he dodges a swipe from Kushina and then slashed her and placed a seal that Jiraiya gave to him on her before she could reform. Undead seal, said Asuma as Kushina smiles and turns to dust. Thank you, she said. X. Naruto nodded his head. Jiraiya, can you hold him off for one moment? I need to get my attack ready, said Naruto. Naruto closes his eyes and a Rasengan starts to form until it starts to take shape of a green shuriken. Forgive me, father. Jiraiya move, shouted Naruto as his teacher jumped out of the way as Naruto slams his attack into his father, destroying his body as the blonde cage smiles. You made me proud, son, said the man as his body and the seal that binds his are obliterated. X. So they were sent back, thought Orochimaru as he sees his opponent charging. Not today, sensei, but I will give you the win, said the Sannin as he disappears in the ground. X. Naruto walks up being helped by Jiraiya, while Moto is helped by Hansa. Thanks for coming when you did, said Naruto. Tsunade had a feeling something like this was happening, so she sent Asuma, myself and Jiraiya, said Sarutobi. X. Azuna bows, Wave will pay for an S-rank mission, said the old man. Thank you Tazuna-san, said Sarutobi. The group heads out back to the Leaf. X. Naruto was in front of the Hokage. I would like to recommend a promotion for my team, said the blonde. That is very unorthodox due to them being in service for only 2 months, she said. If you don't want to, at least let them take a test to see their potential. You can gauge them on that, said Naruto. I have a report from the backup and they said the same, but to wait 1 more month, said Tsunade. Naruto bows, thank you and I have one more request, said Naruto. Tsunade motions him, I would like to ask that my team be placed in apprenticeships in their preferred area, said Naruto. Tsunade nods, I would like a few to teach them myself since I am their commander, said the blonde. I would like Hansa to learn medical from Shizune since he wants to be a medic ninja and hunter nin, said the blonde. Next I would like Moto to learn strategy under Narasama, said the blonde. How about Shina? Tsunade inquired. I would like her to have internship with Iruka because she wants to be a sensei to a team, said the blonde. I'll have Shikaku meet with Moto and you as well as ask Shizune to start teaching Hansa, said Tsunade. I will talk to Iruka and ask him, said the blonde with a bow. The apprenticeship, a new mission, marriage. X. Naruto headed into the classroom and saw his former teacher and friend at his desk. Iruka, said the blonde as the man with the scar turns around. Naruto, what's up? Asked Iruka. Got a team I am training and that's the reason I am here, said Naruto. Iruka gives him a look to explain, I would like my student Shina to work as a teacher's aide with you, said Naruto. Iruka thinks, why? He asked. Shina's dream is what I'm trying to help her with. Now before you say anything, it will only be for 3 days a week, the rest of the time they will be with me, said Naruto. Her dream is be a sensei from her introduction on the first day class. Asked Iruka. Now do you see how this will help? Asked the blonde. I will have her start next week, Naruto, said Iruka. Thanks, I will tell you what days she has to be with me, said Naruto. X. Naruto appears at the Hokage's office and sees the elder Nara. Nara-san, good to see you, said the blonde with a bow. I never have imaged you as a sensei to Genin, said Shikaku. Must be troublesome taking on 3 students, said the man. Moto walks up and bows to Naruto and Shikaku. Moto, I would like you to meet someone, said Naruto. He points to the elder Nara. This is Shikaku Nara, the one you want to play shogi against and hopefully surpass. Sensei, what is this about? Asked Moto confused. Shikaku steps up. Your sensei has asked that each of his students go and learn in the field they want to achieve greatness in, said the Nara. I asked Nara-san to take you as a student for 3 days a week and learn how to lead soldiers, said Naruto as he sees Moto's eyes widen. Is this true, Nara-sama? Said Moto. The clan head smiles. It is. Do you want learn as my student? Said Shikaku. I am honored, Nara-sama, said Moto. Naruto faces his student. The requirement is that you live within the Nara compound and Nara-sama has agreed, said Naruto. Sensei, thank you for this chance, said the young Hyuga. You have all passed my expectation, said Naruto. I am ready, Nara-sensei, said Moto. Meet me at the Nara compound. I need to get a training plan from your sensei so I know what he has in mind for the rotation, said the Nara as Moto walks after being told where to meet. In a small room, Shizune was looking at her student, Hanzo-kun. I have been asked to teach you medical ninjutsu, said the black-haired medic. Thank you, Shizune-sensei, he said. Let us begin, she said with Hanzo following every word of his new teacher. Team 55 met during their meeting and Naruto taught them other jutsu. He was currently summoned to the Hokage office. You summoned me, Hokage-sama? Asked the blonde. Tsunade nodded her head. I sent Hana on an escort mission and was due back a day ago with her team, said the female blonde. Naruto feared what she had to say next. We found the remnant of her team dead, but no sign of Hana, said Tsunade. Naruto gripped his chair. Did you send a search party? Asked Naruto. That is why I am sending you to find any trace of her, said Tsunade. I will take my ninkin since I think he can trace better than anyone, said Naruto. Naruto shined to his apartment to collect Akimaru and they headed out. X. Naruto took out the ring that Hana gave him as a symbol of learning under her. Akimaru, can you pick up a scent? Asked Naruto. The dog sniffed it and the two made their way out of the land of fire. X. In the cave, Hana was chained to the wall as her huskies are lying on the ground cut up. She opens her eyes. What is going on? She thought as she sees her dead ninkin. What happened? She asked. Look, the bitch is awake, said a voice as 2 men come in with scratches on their headband. One had a rock symbol, while the other had the symbol for mist. When we get the information from her we will have our fun with her, said the man with a leer. The man with the mist headband chuckles, can't wait. The Inyazuka clan is said to have wild women, he said with a leer. Naruto has been traveling non-stop to the border of the land of wind. He turned to Akimaru and the dog took off with Naruto following. Hana-chan, please be alright, thought Naruto as he takes out a locket that has a picture of him and Hana hugging. Hana was dropped from her chains as she glares at her captors. Why can't I channel chakra? She thought. The man with the cloud symbol chuckled, sorry girl, but we put poison in your food to mess up your chakra, he said. One of them drops down as a kunai gets stuck in his back. The other 2 turn around and see Naruto with killer intent rolling off him. Naruto-kun, she said, eyes widened that her prayers were answered. The one with the mist headband snarled, oh great, a konoha dog, he said, only to be killed by a kunai in his head. Naruto faces the last ninja with the cloud headband. Oh, a hero, well, after I kill you, I will make this bitch beg for my member, said the man as Naruto formed 3 clone and they jumps on him and blow up, killing him instantly. Naruto lets go of the intent and rushes to Hana and holds her. Hana-chan, it is alright, said Naruto as the Inyazuka cries her heart out. I was so scared, Naruto-kun, she said as Naruto strokes her hair, calming her down. Let it out, Hana-chan, I am here, said Naruto as he continues to stroke her hair. Hana calms down and Naruto helps her up. Here, I have an extra set of clothing when I go on mission, said Naruto as he releases it from a storage scroll. Naruto walks to the dead huskies and bows his head and seals them to get them back to the village and give them a burial. After traveling for 2 days with a tired Hana in his arms, he finally got to the village and was standing in front of Tsunade. Naruto, take Hana to the hospital and inform Tsume of Hana's safety, said the female Hokage. Naruto shuns to the hospital and Hana gets admitted by the nurse. He heads to the Inyazuka compound but sees Tsume walking to the hospital. Tsume-san, said Naruto. The feral woman sees Naruto. Naruto, how are you doing? Is Hana safe? She asked. Partially, said the blonde. Tsume frowned. Hana was almost raped, said Naruto in a whisper. I killed those bastards before they defiled her, he said. Tsume growls, "Where is my daughter?" she asked with a growl. "I took her to hospital for her injuries," said the blonde as he heads back to the hospital, followed by a worried Tsume. X. They get to Hana's room and sees Hana with machines on. "Mother," said Hana weakly. The woman runs to her side. "Hana, what happened?" she asked. "Someone on the council set us up for some reason," Hana said. Naruto eyes narrowed. "How do you know this? Did those bastards tell you this?" asked Naruto. "Hi, Naruto-kun," said Hana weakly. Tsume nods her head. "We will find those responsible and bring them to justice," said the clan head. Tsume heads out. "Are you going to stay longer, Naruto?" asked the clan head. "I will stay till the hospital closes," said the blonde. Tsume leaves the hospital and heads to Tsunade's office. Naruto sighs as the nurse comes in. "Do you need a blanket?" she asked. "If you don't mind," he responded. In the Hokage's office, Tsume hits the desk with her fist. "Sorry, Hokage-sama," said clan head. Tsunade gets up. "I am going to the hospital, and then after I make your daughter as stable. We will find out what happened," said the blonde Hokage. "Thank you, Hokage-sama," said Tsume. "If what Hana said is true, then they will be dealt with swiftly," said Tsunade. "Pat, remove your mask," said Tsunade as the Anbu does and revels purple. "Yugao, protect Hana Inuzuka and Naruto Uzumaki," said Tsunade. "Did something happen to Hana?" asked the purple-haired kunoichi. Naruto got back with an injured Hana after he was sent to find her. "She was almost raped by several Rouge ninja," said Tsunade. Yugao's eyes narrowed. "What happened to the scum?" asked a female Anbu. "Naruto killed them," said Tsunade. "Let's go," said Tsunade as the two head to the hospital. Naruto was sitting by Hana bedside when the two entered. "Tsunade-sama," said Naruto. "How is she?" asked Tsunade. "We had to sedate her, she kept rolling around in her sleep," said Naruto. "Nightmare, which is not surprising considering what happened," said Naruto. "Naruto, I need to check Hana, can you step out?" asked Tsunade. Naruto gets up and bows. "I will be outside," he said. He steps outside and sees an Inuzuka member standing there. "Naruto-sama, I have a message," he said. "Tsume-sama needs to talk to you about Hana at the compound," he said. Naruto bows and heads to the Inuzuka compound and sees Tsume there. "You wanted to see me, Tsume-san?" asked Naruto. "Yes, I need to talk to you about what is going to happen to Hana," said Tsume. Naruto sits down. "Naruto, this is hard for me to tell you, but Hana lost her position as heiress," said Tsume. "I thought so," said Naruto. "I read the bylaws and it said that if the heiress loses her ninkin they is no longer next in line," said Naruto with a sigh. "Since I am an honorary Inuzuka, I have access to the rules of the clan," said Naruto. "I have a way to remedy this," said Tsume as she gets up. "Naruto, I would to offer my daughter hand to you in marriage," said Tsume. Naruto has his head down. "I accept, but Hana must have the final say, and how does this fix the issue?" asked Naruto. "You become the heir because the former married to an Inuzuka honorary or blood related," said Tsume. "Well played, I will accept to help you and Hana-chan," said the blonde with a bow. "I will ask Hana when she gets better," said Tsume. Naruto bows and walk out to see Hana. Naruto got to the hospital and saw Hana fully awake. "Hana-chan," said the blonde. "Naruto-kun," she said as she grabs him and hugs him for dear life. "Thank you, Naruto-kun," she said. The two hold their embrace as the door opens and Tsume walks in. "Alright lovebirds, break it up. Get a room," said Tsume. "We are in a room," said Naruto with Hana at the same time making Tsume blinks and starts laughing. "This is going to be much easier," she thought as she got serious. "Hana, I talked to Naruto about the situation with you leading the clan," she said. "I thought so," said Hana as she starts to cry with Naruto hugging her. "But I came up with a plan to keep you in position," said Tsume. "I will have Naruto marry you and therefore making him clan head when I step down," said Tsume. "I made one condition and that Hana-chan must agree. I have already accepted on my end," said Naruto. Hana hugs Naruto and kisses him. "I accept, Naruto-kun," she said. "If you will have me as your wife," said Hana. "I will head to the Hokage to get the contract," said Tsume. "You have guests, Hana?" said the nurse as she sees the other two occupants. "I checked all your vital signs and blood tests, you are good to leave when you want," said the blonde nurse. Hana throws off her sheet showing her naked body. "Naruto, why are you covering your eyes?" she asked. "You might want to put on some clothes," said Tsume with an amused grin. "Oh, you're so cute, Naruto-kun, you can look my soon-to-be husband," she said. Naruto's blush intensifies. "Naruto, help Hana get dressed since you about marry her," said Tsume as Naruto reveals his eyes and walks to Hana and helps her get dressed. Hana tries to stand but stumbles. "Here, Hana-chan," said Naruto scooping her up and holding her bridal style. The three make their way to the Hokage's office and gets ushered in. X. Tsunade smiles as she sees the three. "Are you going through with it?" asked Tsunade. "Just like we talked about," said Tsume. Tsunade pulls out a piece of paper that says marriage contract and Naruto and Hana name, with a line underneath both of their names. "I need you two to sign under your names," said Tsunade. Hana takes the pen and signs and Naruto does as well, "With the power invested in me, I pre-announce you husband and wife," said Tsunade. "You may kiss the bride," she said as Naruto and Hana kissed. Tsunade turns to Naruto, "Jiraiya will be ready for training you in 3 days," said Tsunade. "Thank you, Hokage-sama," said Naruto with a bow. The three walk out and head home. 3 days later Jiraiya was standing next to Naruto. "You ready, Naruto?" asked Jiraiya. Naruto turns to Hana, "Stay safe my love," he said as he hugs her and kisses her. Naruto sees his students, "Make sure to show your temporary sensei the same respect you showed me," said Naruto. "Hiashi-san, Shikaku-san, I want my students to be ready for a spar when I return," said Naruto. "They are in good hands," said Hiashi. Naruto sees Sarutobi and Tsunade, "I hope to have a spar against you old man," said Naruto. "You will get it Naruto-kun," said former third. He turns to Tsunade, "Make sure to put Hansa through the grinder," said Naruto. Tsunade smiles, "Don't worry I will. When I am done Hansa will be on my level," said Tsunade. "Let's go Naruto," said Jiraiya as the two walk out of the village. What if Feral Naruto x Hana Konoha end here, and thanks for watching my video till the end.